Okay then. Let's wait a second to make sure everything's up and running. And with that, hello everyone, it's your failed programming error that just refuses to be fixed. CodeErr. And would you look at that, nobody is super early today, nobody's here before the stream even starts. What a rare event, but that might be because this is Genshin, and you know how it is with Genshin. You can never predict when it shows up, except I do put it in the schedule ahead of time usually, and sometimes I talk about it being a stream that I do. In any event, Genshin Impact, am I right guys? Ain't this just one of the games of all time? I mean, it has Zhongli, so you know. You can't deny this game's appeal. But with that being said, we have some stuff to do.
Don't rush.
Oh, I will absolutely rush. So, what do we have to... What is the stuff that we have today to do? Stuff, things. Well, for one, there's one thing I probably should have done forever ago. And that is, at the very least, unlock this. Because just because I unlock it doesn't mean I have to begin it right away. And this way I can claim my keys again. But don't worry, we will absolutely begin this in a second. But first, we have this here to finish. So let's get right on that, shall we? I'm sure it will take a little bit before people start trickling in, so in the meantime, I guess I could do some random boss fight. The question is, which boss do I do? Do I do the fastest boss I can possibly take out? The fastest I can do is probably, the Cryo-Reg is fine. Like, whenever I just wanted to waste my resin so it, you know, doesn't overflow and get truly wasted, I went to the Cryo-Reg is fine, because that is the quickest way to use up your resin. It just goes down essentially instantly, and it consumes twice as much as, you know, ley lines or domains. You know how it be. And unlike bosses, you can fight it multiple times. I still have not explored this area yet, because I cannot get in there, because I don't know what quest I need to accept in order to get in there. I'll do it eventually, don't you worry, it's absolutely happening. But for now, I guess we have other stuff to do. And with other stuff, I mean, this here. If I go here, I'm probably gonna have to climb, right? So you know what, I'll go here and take the long way. As a Viking, hello, you're the first one here today. I guess that is because it's Genshin, and Genshin is not on the regular schedule. But as I said earlier, I do put the Genshin streams on the schedule ahead of time if I remember, like I did for today. Also, apparently Spinne is in chat for some reason. Oh! Speak of the devil, there you are! Okay, that that explains everything. Seriously, and shut up. Ah, yes, you were live again. I think the emote. Why can't I? Can I get a closer look at that emote, please? I cannot. Why it be so small?
Where do you want to go next?
Looks like an interesting emote,
like
though.
Spot,
Anyway,
I have a few references.
didn't see the notification in time, so I didn't. Ah, that's totally fair. Hey, don't worry about it, though. Really, there is no need to worry. You don't have to raid me just because I'm live. Top here would stick around for Genshin because, well, Genshin is being hated. I don't know. Really? Well, I mean, I guess every game is going through hate every once in a while. Huh. The last thing. It do look nice though. It looks interesting, I should say now. You're showing support just by being here, you know that, right? You know that, right? Also, by the way, I'm really curious as to what's sparking the hate currently. Was it? I think there was something about the Game Awards recently, where they think that Genshin didn't win fair and square or something along those lines. I don't know what that was about. I just know there was something about it back there. But I guess, you know, existential crisis. Aren't we all always going through existential crisis, though? And that's why everyone's upset now, huh? I mean, fair, I get it, but still. The game is still nice. I mean, it's free. You can't hate a game that's free. I mean, you can, but, Say that they convinced everyone with Primos? Possibly, who knows? We're upset before that, though.
Should be. I don't think they have enough manpower left to post guards and defend their perimeters.
Alright, we're about to kill a few people, by the way. Alright. Let's go kill some people. Enter the hiding place. Recommended level 90. Yeah, no, I am good to go. No need to get a Dendro character despite it being recommended, because I don't have a good Dendro character, at least not leveled up. I don't have a good Dendro character leveled up. Oh, but I do get Dia for free. Interesting.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect it to look like this on the inside.
Hey, because of the grind. Well, it's a... The grind can be, maybe, kind of annoying sometimes. I get it. But you can essentially get every material you need just by going to the specific location you need the material from. Oh, hey, you want to level up this specific character? Congratulations, there's this one boss that you can fight to get the materials you need and collect some other normal enemy drops. The only thing where the grind is actually annoying is for artifacts. Like, if you want good artifacts, then the grind can be annoying. That I agree with. But other than that, it's not that bad, especially when compared to other gacha games, I think. So the game was good. I don't understand anyone nowadays. It is, like, honestly, massive maps, so much to explore. It's free. Yeah, you can wail in the game and completely lose everything, but still, how do I get like 80 primos fast? I have like, maybe, yeah, okay. Honestly, all I can say is, also, by the way, thanks for the head pats. All I can say really is just explore. You get primos from chests. You don't get a lot of primos from chests, but you do get some from them. Oh no, the head pat chain, it's begun again! But yeah, if there are any areas where you still have a lot of exploring to do, then do that. I think you get between 1 and 5 primos per chest. So, it's not a lot, but it will add up over time. Unlocked every hangout. You could also do those. Speaking of, I unlocked the final missing hangout today. We're gonna be doing that. Wrong? 2 to 10? Oh. You sure it's 2 to 10 and not 1 to 10? I guess it was 2 to 10 then. I thought the lowest one only gave you 1. But I'm happy to be proven wrong on that. Newtown level 90 with almost grinding is primo. Primo grinding, that is fair because there is a limitation to how many primos you can get, unlike all the other materials. Shall we progress, though?
They should all be holed up in here. Don't know how many people they've got left, though.
Who cares? We'll round up all of them.
Still, we should be careful. Even if they've only got one shot left, it could still take us out.
Nah, they won't take me out. I got plot armor. I fought through many situations like this before.
Yeah. We'll know what they're really capable of once we've landed some hits on them. Deshret's relics may have been a force to be reckoned with before, but their name means nothing now.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance with you here. I'll take the lead. I've been here once before.
Ah, okay, so he's gonna die first. Got it. I keep forgetting that the NPCs in this game actually can fight for you. I just saw the health bars and I was like, oh damn. Sumeru actually has NPCs that can fight. I keep forgetting, I really do. Oh, they're already fighting. Dudes, calm down, I'm still in the process of exploring. I'll kill these dudes the moment I'm sure there aren't any chests that I might miss. Alright, now I'll help you. There. Well, to be fair, they may be able to fight, but that doesn't mean that they can handle themselves well. They couldn't take, like, in the time it takes for me to beat up all of them, they couldn't even beat up one opponent if they all worked together. Oh wait, there's more. Alright, I should probably, you know, start using my stuff, because otherwise some people will get upset that I never use my bursts. But look how much that invalidates my enemies. It's like they don't even exist anymore. Not like they were a threat in... Not like they could possibly be a threat in the first place, but still. I mean, look at this. One burst was all it took for me to essentially finish an entire wave of them. Let's actually use our trial character a little bit in a sec, shall we? Just get my opponents nice and sorted. Alright. Set up that, and then here we go.
Let's get it on. You're dead meat.
I mean, they gave us Dia for a reason, right? Might as well use her.
This way, follow me.
These 4-star
We're almost
costumes
there.
don't have enough for 5 stars, but only 5-star costumes. Steel Luke. His voice lines is fine anyway. I did not know that the voice lines and everything changed.
Charging ahead without checking for any traps.
Well, they're all gonna die now. Oh, the door closed.
You guys okay?
It seems like we just got trapped in here. Don't think we triggered anything else.
Watch out, the enemy's coming from ahead.
Well, by the time we get to the other side, they're all dead.
Come to this. Seems we'll have to fight our way through.
Don't worry about us. We knew something like this could happen. Go
If you knew something like this could happen, then why would you rush ahead without checking?
We can't let the boss down.
Let's see if there's another way. The sooner we can make it through to help them, the better.
Let's see.
Sure. Also, only 5-star. The only 5-star costume is
I think I
Diluc.
see
You
a
are
way through
mistaken.
over there, but it's being blocked by something. Let's try our luck with that mechanism.
You are very mistaken about that. Go to the shop. I can't right now. Oh, the costume rarity. I thought you were talking about characters. So costumes have rarities now separate from the character. Huh. I was not aware of that. I literally can't. If I press escape, it asks me to leave. How does this work? Summon? Oh, there we go. You're right. This does work. Hello? Hi, I have enough. Welcome. Also, by the way, can I still... Okay, yeah, no, I did remember to purchase this month's stuff. Would be close. You're right, that is kind of odd. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. But you know, at least I have all the 4-star costumes, so... That's something. That is something. Okay. So what kind of puzzle do we have here? Oh, just the height. So it needs to go into the yellow thing, I assume. So let's raise it up and change it to yellow. It's that easy. I only have Lisa's. Well, sucks to be you then. Guess you didn't play the events. Haha. Oh no, an enemy. Whatever shall I do? There's no way I can win. No way I could possibly come out of this on top. Oh, whatever shall I do? Oh no, he died. Chest. Oh, you're right, they do give 2.
Another mechanism like the one before, but this one's being blocked off in the middle.
We just need to adjust it a little.
Let's see. What is this? Oh! Okay, I get it. There, now it should work. Those add up, now it goes down, and then we lower this. This doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Well, that was easy. I don't lie. I never lie, of course. Daylight savings? Yes, daylight savings. So yeah, you can expect the schedule to feel a little bit different now. But for me, it is technically still the same time. But yeah, if you were to look on the Twitch schedule, the times should have updated for you as well, hopefully. Because I'm pretty sure Twitch updates the times when daylight savings happens. So, yeah. That was also why the movie night, I was a little bit concerned about the movie night, because I did the movie night the first day of daylight savings time. So I was like, oh damn, that might cause some confusion. Luckily, it didn't cause too much confusion. Also, by the way, we did agree on that being a weekly thing for the time being. We will likely do 6 episodes per week by the looks of it. So that would mean we would need like 3 more weeks probably to finish Danganronpa. And if people like it, we might do more movie nights in the future. Maybe watch some series together that even I haven't seen yet. That could be fun. CodeErr is gonna stream on Saturday. I mean, I always stream on Saturday. But if you mean a specific date, a very specific date that might be kind of a very fun date, then yes, you'd be right that I'm going to be streaming on that Saturday as well. See the next episodes like right now. I mean, technically you could watch it by yourself if you want to. You could also always watch, like, if you want to catch up, like the original Danganronpa, the animation, although again, I don't like the anime version as much as the game, because they cut so much stuff out. I could also give you other recommendations. Like, hey, if you like people killing each other in some kind of game, and you like to be able to do things while having something on, then wouldn't an audiobook be the best? Because then you won't have to worry about missing visuals. And if you don't want to worry about missing visuals, then watch Puppet Game, because it's also a killing game, but with higher stakes, and it's an audiobook again, so, you know, some benefits. Just saying, just saying. Go up again. That's already the perfect height, yep. How are you streaming on Monday? I just am. It was in the schedule, I did put it in the schedule ahead of time. Like, if you were to check the Twitch schedule, I know not as many people check that. I don't like highs. Okay, that's fair. Eh. But Puppet Game is made by the same guy who works on Murder Drones now. And you know how I feel about him. But yeah, as for why I'm streaming on Monday, sometimes I have time during the week. That has always been the thing. I stream Friday and Saturday, which are the usual streams, and Genshin happens whenever I have time during the week, which apparently was today. So yeah. I like killing games. The only reason I don't Danganronpa is because 1, it's cool. 2, I know my favorite character probably won't die. Yeah, if it's made by the same guy, it probably makes it... Wow. Damn. Damn. But, by the way, Spinne, are you familiar... If you're not familiar with, all of Danganronpa, might I suggest, catching up on some of Danganronpa by maybe watching Gabe's VODs? Gabe has streamed the entire Danganronpa series leading up to, the anime, and he will play the game that takes place after the anime once we're done watching. So that could be fun. Ooh, Mario movie ads. Thoughts on that? I don't like watching. You know what? That's fair. I get that.
I wasn't expecting anyone to make it through from the other side. But
No,
as
it's
a
totally
desert
fair.
dweller, I suppose we should be used to our folks defying all expectations.
How do I get up there is the question. I can't fly. I can't exactly fly.
Run. Had I wanted
And the
to
kitchen
run,
glitch is
I would have
patched.
fled
Not that I
1,000
could have
times
used it, because
already.
I don't have her on the team right
I
now.
witnessed the golden age of Deshret's relics. Even if I could leave this place behind, all that awaits me now are endless days of humiliation and ruin.
And Portuguese, so if you don't get them, that's... Honestly, no, I've been getting some Mario movie ads as well. And I am kind of interested in it, although one thing I have to admit... people are kind of about some of the voices. And one of the main reasons why I would never watch that movie in cinemas right now is because, well, they're likely gonna be showing it in German for me in the cinemas, obviously. And I think, after listening to the trailers, I honestly think the German voices are even worse. I think a lot of the English voices are very passable. I think Mario's the one that people are kind of about. I think everyone's okay generally with the other voices. But I heard the German voices and I was like, these are just regular people. Like, it doesn't sound like the characters, I think. I think it just sounds like some guy. Which I guess, again, is what everyone said about Mario. It's just Chris Pratt. But no. Yeah. I refuse. Videos are mostly cut. So yeah, that's fair, that's fair. You know what? If you want... Oh, by the way, thanks for the head pads. If you want some cut videos, I guess I can recommend one channel, which was One Shot Plays on YouTube. I think that's what they were called. I really enjoyed watching their playthroughs of Danganronpa. They were pretty interesting, and they did some fun challenges. One thing that they did, very fun, they did a drinking game. They took a shot every time someone said the word hope or despair. That escalated quickly for them. I don't think I have to say that much, but... Yikes. Do it... Wait. There's a button. Ah, okay. Finish typing what you were gonna type. Funny how Canrians say the Archons are so evil because they destroyed Canria, but the Archons also lost a lot. Yeah, but, you know, the Archons kind of cursed all the survivors, so that was something.
Even now, my brothers and I still believe in one thing. The greatest should never live to remember their fall.
So you want to go out in a blaze of glory?
I don't know the exact
Let us
voice
draw
actors.
our weapons.
I just heard their voices really quick in some trailers and I was like, oh, I don't
King
like it.
Deshret bestowed upon his followers. They are but two, while we hold within ourselves the entirety of the relic's glory.
Oh, really? Do you now?
Wave one, charge! Eliminate them!
Wave 1? So you know that they will die. If you call them wave 1, then you know that you're gonna have to send in more waves, right? Which means these dudes come in here knowing they're gonna die. You know what? Can't even feel bad for them. They know what they're getting themselves into and they're still charging.
Don't think that you've won. We're just getting started.
Sure you are.
I will have order.
Sure, you're just getting started. But what if I am also just getting started? Heat enemies in the air with Gene. We do that
King Deshret,
all the time. Because I know they take fall damage from it too. Get over here. Boom. Ah, I didn't angle them high enough because I was waiting for too long. Waited too long and lost my chance. Alright guys, get over here. And fly! Also, yeah, I'll read Don't worry, Viking, I'll read your messages in a second. There's just a bunch of people I have to kill first.
Do you all just want to die?
Apparently they do, yes. See, they knew what they were getting into. They chose to die here. I'm just, you know, giving them what they want. There we go.
The commander has finally fallen.
Ask you to do it right now or tomorrow, anytime. But when you have the time, try to listen to the song as recently possible. While back, but yeah. I know. Just, I'll have to find a good opportunity to do it. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, but I'm never really sure. To hear your opinions on this week. Yeah, you did say that they were the best ones you think so far, and I'm looking forward to listening to them. I really am. Really, I hope you can figure out how to, like, create some vocal tracks. I mean, I can make voice files and everything, but I have no idea how to make, like, an actual track of it. But I hope you will be able to figure out how to do that as well, so you can actually just, from pure instrumentals, like, get into actual song making. Which, by the way, if you ever are able to do that, I would gladly bring you onto our team. As I always say, you know? Musicians are hard to find, and you're actually good at what you do. Like, for the instrumentals. Like, honestly. So far, I like what you've been doing. I really like it. Boing, wait, is Clee describing Ayo? Speaking of boing, I was playing Holocure earlier. And I got some of the cutting board synergy going. Ayo, yup. By the way, I played with every one of the Holo EN members that you have on, you know, because you have them all unlocked from the beginning. I played around with all of them. And by that I mean I won around with all of them. I have to say, I think Gura is actually pretty good. Like, yeah, she doesn't have a good AoE or anything, but she can really deal, like, precise damage in one direction, which is really nice. And I really like the power of Atlantis. Being able to immobilize and damage enemies around you without having to worry about them at all is pretty nice. Am I being on your team? Just say. I mean, I gladly have you on board. Very gladly. You know what, I might just add you to the team for the sake of it, because we have a few members on the team who haven't really been doing much of anything so far. So, just because I add you to the team doesn't mean you have to feel pressure to do anything, okay? But, I'm giving you the option, I should say. Among Us may overkill me. The scale of characters screws with me. Why is the scale screwing with you so much? They're literally beans. Then again, what do I know about, you know, modeling clay? Nothing. You can add anything to the team. Sense an error in the matrix, doom approaching, prepare for Rob. Ah, Rob, you have arrived. Just randomly dropped by, have you? How are you?
But they're still coming at us!
Hope you're doing well.
This place is like a gladiator's ring. They just keep coming no matter how many we beat!
Yes, keep fighting!
May have
No need to
arrived,
fear,
yes.
And no need to back down! This is our last stand!
When the next wave comes, try to draw away their attacks.
Oh,
I'm going to see if I can take out that high platform.
so we're not gonna have her as a trial character this time around. Got it. Oh? It's a guy! No, wait, it's two guys. No, it's three of them! They're here!
Come and face me, Michel! So they've broken through the front as well.
Apologies, Lord Michel. They fight like absolute madmen. No matter how much we throw at them, they just keep coming for more.
Okay then, is that a victory or are you gonna try to fight me again? Ooh, are we gonna get an animated cutscene of them fighting? That could also be fun.
So, it would seem like this is the end.
Time to pay for everything you've done, Michel.
You think I would give you that opportunity?
Are you gonna kill yourself?
I will be buried in the sand alongside all the rest of our fading glory.
Oh, is he gonna blow up this place? Michelle. The other guy. Michelle.
Hey,
Hmm.
wait!
He's gonna... There's some kind of self-destruct sequence, isn't there? That's totally what's gonna happen. We're gonna have to run out, right? And suddenly there was one dead guy.
Too late.
It's over. There's no more need to fight. But if you're still going to cling on to your so-called mercenary's pride, then I'll give you all a good beating as well.
Don't threaten them with a good time, I guess. Oh no, never mind. Never mind, they don't want to get in on this.
I'll get you all back up here right away.
Let's go.
Alright. Elevator time. I do really appreciate that. We still have to find someone who knows how to do vocal tracks, though. That is our only limitation, then, I suppose. The Last Stand? What is that? No. No, Rob. No. I'ma go. BRB, alright. See you in a bit then, I guess. 10 more primos. Alright, let's go. Neon is part of the team, but Neon,
Who are you,
well, she can only do
Why are
covers.
you always pestering us?
Like, yeah, so when there already basically is a vocal track, just changing them to the vocals of a different character. Like, not make an entirely new track with its own, like, beat and stuff. If that was the case, then yeah, we'd have a full team. Then we could do everything. Sadly, we are not quite there yet. My Among Us are getting to plushie size? It's enormous. I thought you were always low on clay. I guess you were able to stock up then, weren't you? Sounds like it. Could try to do that. I just need a program. I mean, I think most people use, what was it, FL Studio, right? So I never have a program for stuff. I mean, it's fair, but again, FL Studio might be the thing. That is, well, it is one option. In the end, it's stuff up to you, if you want to help.
You call yourself a member of the infamous Deshret's relics, and you still can't even tell who's made it all the way to your headquarters?
Who knows what intent a bunch of rats may have? We try to catch a couple, and you all just show up on the other side instead. How are we supposed to figure out what you're after?
We're after your heads.
Have you ever heard of a man by the name of Kusela? Why would I know? It's not like I'm in charge or anything.
Can we kill him?
This is your last chance to talk.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna kill him.
I said I don't know anything. I'm just an average member here. I'm telling the truth.
Well, then you're not of any value to us, so we can kill you.
Records yourselves. Who can remember every name and face with so many people coming in and out every day?
The irony. His life became a light for so many, yet to others, it wasn't even worth remembering. Where's the records room? Answer me.
It's right over there. All the files are in there.
Alright, we got
You
some
can go through them
info.
as much as you want. It's not like any of them still matter anyway.
I mean the old records room.
The old records room? You mean the one that got burned down? Kusela. Ah, yeah, I remember him now. The guy who could hardly walk.
Yeah, the one who
Watch
screwed
your
you
mouth.
over.
That's our boss.
With
we're talking
reason.
about.
Good reason. Green always stacks
He
up for
was
some
definitely
somehow.
faking it. We all
Huh.
let our guard down as soon as we saw him come hobbling in.
I wonder why
But in
green
the short time it
specifically.
supposedly took him to take a dump, he'd already gotten away.
Interesting.
And started a fire in the records room. He couldn't have possibly outrun us if he wasn't a fraud. And after that, Deshret's relics fell into complete disarray.
Stop
As they should
wasting our
have.
time. Every one of us here is perfectly aware of what he had done. Tell me, where is the old records room?
It's just over there. Go see it for yourself if it means that much to you. There's nothing left in there but ashes. No human could ever survive that kind of inferno. Bashar, Tikriti, let's go. We'll leave the others here to guard these guys.
Alright.
Spare them no mercy if they try anything.
Yeah, this is a genocide right now. We don't do mercy here. Why can I not go this way? That looks like there's important stuff back there, but I guess not. Okay, I guess we're going over here then. Oh, invisible walls that aren't quite invisible once you get close to them. That's where I'm supposed to go, so I will walk straight past it and look for any extra loot. Do you have loot? Give me your loot. I need it. I'm going to kill you again. I know you're probably dead already, but still. There's nothing over here. Guess we're going the way we're supposed to go then.
So, this was his final
That
destination.
boss is actually very deep purple.
How did he
Huh.
do it? Getting past all the
Interesting.
limp and sneaking in here to start a fire?
I know the color seemed a little
If
bit
he was nimble enough to do that,
off.
then
Not
he
in a
must have
bad
been
way,
able
but
to get out of
still.
here after starting the fire, right?
No, I know why. This isn't insert game where you can steal. You
I
can
know it's
steal.
just wishful thinking. Let's look around. Maybe we can find something that's been left behind.
Go, this isn't it steals. You can't be a thing that steal. Everyone searches around the room.
Is this a cane? It must be the one that Dia's father used.
Kusela.
Well, I guess that's all that's left of
For
him.
everything, boss.
We're fortunate to somehow
Will
find that cane.
Will Dia keep
What?
it?
Let's split up and look around some more. What if something else has been left behind?
But what else could survive a fire like that?
Bones? Maybe we can find his skeleton underneath the rubble? Oh?
Thought so.
Wait! Isn't that the toy sword you played with as a child?
Huh?
The dragon is no more, for Princess Dia has slain it. Its head now.
Ah, look at her! She's so little!
Her bravery has brought it
She's so
trouble,
small.
peace, and prosperity to us all. Dia, come on. This is the most important line.
You can do it.
But Dia, you defeated the dragon. Everyone's waiting for your speech.
She's so small!
Still too shy, huh? All right, I'll do it. I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more.
I hereby proclaim our victory. Evil shall plague us no more, Dad.
Ah! Play and started, sign on the hero, hate on the Dia story. Oh my god, that's a lot. Whole story was shared with Corps Authority, which finally enjoyed the investigation in the name of restoring order. The members of the Deshret relics were brought to justice, and the members of Dakan turned themselves into the authorities that Kane once belonged to. I hate you, Genshin Impact! I hate you with a passion! How dare you constantly do this to me? You can't expect me to read that! Hi, Gabe. Well, I guess you are kind of behind then, Spinner. I haven't even started the Inazuma story quests. Ah, you'll get to them at some point. Then you say why people hate it. Yeah, I can say it though, because you know when I say I hate it, you know I don't mean it. Still. At least I unlocked every hangout. That is fair. You gotta invest those keys, because eventually you're gonna say, oh man, I wish I used them, because now I need more. Deleted. That's still some completed BRB. Alright, see you in a bit. Still need to do the Inazuma Archon quest. How far along are you with that, by the way? With Inazuma? Kind of curious. Got you some snacks and drinks.
Don't you remember? You asked Paimon what she would do if she
Hey, is
was
there everyone
like
keeps
that
talking
fun
about?
once
Ooh, so you're not even there yet.
Paimon
Interesting.
said that she would get boatloads of tasty snacks. You looked super confused at the
Also,
time,
hello,
but said it
Furry
was a
Slayer.
normal thing to
Interesting
say.
name there. How are you?
These opportunities don't come by often.
Hope you're doing well.
Today, Paimon's gonna treat you to a special crash course on Paimon's life philosophy.
Also, we don't need a life philosophy lesson from Emergency Food. First time someone talked about my hair and hasn't called it like pepper hair or something. So I'll take that. Thank you. How long? Genshin. That's, yeah, fair. Black Parasite is enormous compared to BF, and Pink Parasite is even bigger. Like half of BF. Statue bit. Did we ever see Pink Parasite in versus Imposter? Because I don't think we did. Must be a fan mod that I am unaware of. She rarely spends her allowance on other people. That is a thing, yeah.
Hey, come on! Paimon's not that stingy. Anyway, the point is that you
I want to say no, but Chad will tell you the opposite.
for sure once you've gotten something in your tummy. Junior Zad will also be here shortly. She's already heard that we're back.
Which, I mean...
Thanks, you two.
yeah, there's Gabe coming in with
This
the
is very
explanations.
unlike me. I just had a lot on my mind on our way back, so I didn't know what to say. My chest was filled.
But I
with
mean,
all
when you
kinds
see
of
Zhongli, you
intense
can't deny
emotions.
that.
They just
He
shook
do
me
be
even more
interesting.
than all the
He do be
feelings we'd
nice.
shared during our previous adventures. But when everything came to an end, those emotions also vanished without a trace. And I was left.
But you
feeling
know,
more
I can
empty than
appreciate a
ever
dude
before.
without being gay.
It was
It's
as
the
if
question of gay or European, and you all know I'm European, so...
happened to me.
ah. But why not both? Would be the question that Chad can ask here. Everything just happened so fast.
Yeah, you're right. To many mercenaries, Mora is the most important thing in the world. But perhaps to us, it's the most worthless thing of all. Idrisi and the others all used to say that they would quit if there was no Mora to be had. But when it came to
Do I
avenging
know
my
any
father,
Sigma?
there was
Is
no
anyone
Mora
here
to
who's
be
on
made
that Sigma
anyway.
male grind set right now?
My reality
Anyone?
shattered when I found out that the father who always told me hero stories was in fact a bad guy. But look at me now. Am I any different? Despite all my promises about never forgetting
Okay, I guess there's one.
and never trying to understand him, I still went to such lengths to find out the truth, and nearly even shed tears for his sake.
Look at that, she
We're
loves her daddy
hypocrites,
now.
all of us.
I see. I see. Also another streamer succumbed to the Zhong Dong. Oh, who was it this time? You should never question your true feelings, though, by the
Yeah,
way.
you're right.
Just to
It's
progress
just
with the
pity
story a
that we
bit.
often only recognize our true feelings after it's already too late.
You're back! Are all of you alright?
Ah, there she is.
Yeah. Many people from the Corps of 30 came over, and I just wrapped up everything with my dad. All I can do now is wait for their verdict.
Alright, because her dad might get arrested.
Dia, you're
Ain't
looking
that
upside
lovely?
down again.
And Dia's dad is dead.
Paimon will explain. happened while we were gone.
Once Paimon finishes telling the story, Dunyarzad begins to cry. It takes...
Sorry.
I cannot read that
I
fast!
controlled my emotions better. I just...
It's all right.
Friendship
Lily.
rage? Neither,
You're hurt by
actually.
all of this as well. Truth be told, I'm starting to feel a little guilty watching you cry like this.
Anti-Disney.
Dia,
Why? Because the mom didn't die, but the
pain is
dad?
even worse.
Yeah.
You shouldn't need to comfort me.
But no, I'm actually
Hey,
from Germany.
Don't worry about me.
Ho ho.
If anything, this whole thing has finally shown me the difference between illusion and reality. My father probably thought that people could settle into new lives as long as they moved to a new environment. That thought has
Then
even
keep it
crossed
up.
my mind a few
Okay,
times.
I guess I
Like saying, "What's
shall
wrong
keep
with
it up.
adapting to a new life?" However, there was always something deep within my mind that refused to accept.
And thank you for the follow, I
This
appreciate it, by
has
the way.
brought me great
By the way, we
turmoil.
play other games
It
other
even
than
made me
Genshin
feel
on this channel
ashamed
too.
for turning my back on your father's kindness. But
If you're
now
down for
that I
rhythm
consider it
games,
again,
then
it all makes
that's
sense.
always fun, I think.
The desert sands are a part of who I am, and I will never be able to lead a peaceful existence.
I understand how you feel.
That doesn't mean I won't be making any changes to my life, though. As an example, I'm now thinking about taking on some small odd jobs.
She could join my
It's
party.
just like Idrisi said.
Not like I would actually
I
add her
also
to my
want to
team,
catch
though.
up to
I'm
my
happy with my
father
team.
and become a character in his play. Even if the ending of the story
We have a
may be
Terrarian here?
childish
We
and
have,
ridiculous,
yes.
It won't really matter.
That we do, that we do.
Isn't that neat, though? Oh, you'll be a whole new kind of mercenary, one that's not out for Mora.
Can I just say, I have played Terraria before. Sadly, and I really do not know why, I never got really too much into it. I definitely think it's a nice game, but I never really, allowed myself to really get a feel of the game properly. Because the first time I played, it was immediately with a friend who was, incredibly well-equipped, and basically just gave me a bunch of OP loot and carried me through everything, and I was like, yeah, that's nice, I guess. But I feel like I'm missing out on some of the experience. And then I haven't played it in a long time, which, to be fair, might be kind of disappointing. Pink Parasite is an unreleased base. Okay, interesting. I might have to look into it, though. Question is vanilla or modded? I think we should probably start with vanilla so I can get a feel of the game, if anything.
Go for a change of scenery once we finish eating. What about stopping by the Grand Bazaar again?
Right. You said you wanted to get a rug for your family.
We'll come along too.
It's always more fun when everyone's together.
I can't thank you enough for taking care of me this entire time.
Oh no. What did I just get myself involved in? Does Code have more British or French trait? What kind of question is that? Whether I have more British or French traits? I don't quite see where that is coming from. I like catching animals and the ranger part. Interesting. I remember when I played, my friend asked me like, hey, what kind of playstyle would I go for? And when I heard that there's a summoner class, I was like, oh yeah, no, I totally see myself as a summoner. And that is essentially what it was like then. I was completely broken because I had this giant, the snake-like, classic Japanese / Chinese dragon. So that was something. I don't see this here, but I'm a mage 99% of the time. That is also fair. But I like standing back and letting my minions do the work for me. That seems like the one of the way less risky strategies and stuff. So I would always just be, like in any kind of game, if I can choose, I would be a summoner. Like if I could truly customize, like a perfect character for myself, it would be a mix of summoner and support. Basically just summon a bunch of creatures and just cast a whole bunch of buffs on them and status spells and stuff. Like no actual attack for myself. You know, like summoner too? I mean, you can't hate the summoner. Alright, let's go over here. But again, to once again point out, this dude. Thank you. Have you ever had your teeth itch? Why would my teeth itch? That seems odd. But yeah, we do appreciate Zhongli. Look at this dude. Look at him. The only dude in my team. Female? 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 Perfection. So, yeah, he do be amazing, though. Look at his massive dong. It's just ginormous. Going to roast some. I see, okay. Goodbye then, but try not to be too hateful, please. We're trying to be open to a bunch of communities where we can be. Classes became a thing now for damage types in Terraria. There are 5. Was an endgame thing where you choose a class? Apparently no. But they removed throwing because it was just too small. Ah, I see. Well, that's fair if it's a small thing that really isn't all that important. Then I can see why they would remove it. I shouldn't have gone up, right? I'm totally just gonna have to go down now anyway. Yeah, why did I go up? That was a stupid decision on my part. Choose a different class. Armor. Playing stuff. Again, it's not like I know too much because I haven't played in a long time, as I said. And I never got too deep into the gameplay.
Is quite something. The craftsmanship is exquisite.
Yes, more. Yeah, I've heard about the Calamity
also of high
mod.
quality.
I've heard a little bit about it.
Here you are. Finally, I found you.
Hey! Aren't you that mercenary who bit his tongue? You can still talk?
I guess it healed.
Are you here to take revenge on us?
Why are you scared, Paimon? We could totally
What are
beat
you
him up
talking
again.
about? Do I look like I could take you all in a fight? I just came here to give you something. I'll be on my way to give myself up to the Corps after this.
Huh.
Once I woke up, I hurried to the Khan al-Ahmar's camp, hoping to alert them to your presence. But when I got there, I found no one except the members who were still too injured to move.
Yeah, we were kind of on a bit of a
Probably
quest
got them
there.
after us.
Yeah, they told me that they had exacted their revenge, and everyone had turned themselves into the authorities. Even that
Went
last
into the
camp was
melee
not gonna
class,
last
okay.
much longer. I had joined the cause to repay an old favor from Kusela. Now that everyone's already turned themselves in, I might as well do the same. One of the injured members gave this box to me, and told me that it contained some of the old man's last possessions.
Ah,
Everything
so
left in
passing
the
it
camp
on
would
to
be
his daughter.
confiscated, so I figured I should get this to you before the Corps could get their hands on it.
Thank you.
No worries. We are all just living our own truths. There's no need to comment or judge anyone for it.
And away
So
he
this
goes.
box contains everything that Dia's father left behind. Huh. It feels lighter than expected.
There's nothing in there.
Well, back in the day, the first thing he did with any Mora was spend it on things like drinks and meat. But let's see what's inside. What's this? It's just a bunch of junk. Ugh, it kinda stinks.
Perhaps it's just been left unopened for too long.
A handwritten copy of a storybook. The paper's already yellowed, and it looks like it's about to fall apart. It was against the academia's rules to possess books for personal use.
Oh shit,
He was
what a
going to
rule
break that
breaker.
rule. He
How
could have at least copied
surprising.
Something useful.
That probably means this was really important to him.
Ah, and here are a few bags of children's snacks. The packaging's completely deteriorated. Maybe that's where the smell was coming from.
Did he get those for you?
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Even when I was a child, I was never a fan of these kinds of snacks. He'd always say that he got them for me, but in the end, he always ate more than I ever did. Who even leaves
Because
snacks
you
in
probably
boxes
didn't like
this
them.
anyway? Isn't that just common sense? Forget it. Let me see what else is in here.
Skip
A
button.
razor,
Why,
some
though?
buttons, some round iron tiles, a wooden toy puppet, a wool scarf, which from the looks of it probably belonged to a woman, and a hair clip? Why are these things here?
Huh.
I'm suddenly feeling a little scared.
You know those status memes that keep popping up? A lot of people steal content and refuse to give their source to make them. Okay, that is a scummy move, and I think we all know that is a scummy move because everyone hates people who steal credit. Like that is low. Like even if you're posting for your own karma, then let them know that it's not yours. It's horrible. It's such a dick move. Skip Mama only for voiced quests because if it's not voiced, but not for voice, but only if it's not voiced, it's not important. Exactly. That's what I always say. That is why I only play voiced quests on stream. Which is interesting because some quests feel like they should be voiced. Because there are some quests that you have to play to be able to progress with the main story. But those quests aren't voiced. I think it was like that for the Chasm. I think there was a quest line in the Chasm that you had to do, which wasn't voiced, but without it you couldn't progress the main story. And that I just don't understand. I don't understand why they would do that.
I'm sorry, my lady, but this is just the kind of man he was. He probably saw this box as some kind of personal trash heap and dumped any and everything in there. 2 empty liquor bottles. Tell me, you guys.
Oh, Fastback, hi!
Things that a normal person would leave behind.
So you did make it to my next stream. Interesting. I guess you kept your word there. Not that I would have blamed you if you didn't show up, especially because, you know, it's a Monday. Everyone hates Mondays. But welcome back. Now get the pain of the answer. What do you mean the rude sandstorm? What? I hate Mondays, but this makes it better. I mean, better than nothing. So we're playing Genshin again today, which is fun. Well, depending on what you think is fun, probably not.
Oh, you're right.
Because we're currently not really in any action.
All right.
We got the action behind us already.
It seems to be a piece of paper with some writing on it. The bottom part's
But
all
this-
damaged from moisture, though.
But this is where the plot
Let's hope
thickens.
the writing didn't smudge. I was suddenly seized with an urge to write a letter after finishing this bottle. I just folded it up and left it in the bottle, though. If I end up forgetting about it, it won't really matter.
As with the annoying food. Yes, it is that game with the annoying
A letter
food.
for me?
You don't need to read it out loud.
It's all right. I'll just read it out. If he went to the trouble of writing a letter, there must have been some important things that he wanted to say. Or at least record down.
My condition's becoming worse and worse. Can't even walk without a cane anymore, much less go out and have fun. Guess I don't have many days left. If you're reading this letter, then I suppose I'm already long gone. You were adorable as a baby. Everyone loved you. And regardless of whether you were crying or laughing, everyone enjoyed having you in the group. But once you grew a bit older,
Absolutely,
you
it's
were no
emergency
longer
food.
nearly as happy or cute. It's probably Idrisi's fault. He was never up to any good.
How do I think you can punt
Can you
Paimon?
believe this guy? He can point the finger at himself.
Depends on the mechanics of Paimon's floating, because you know Paimon can float. Depending on how Paimon's floating works, that might be beneficial to you. Because that might mean that she's even lighter than that she would let on already. Don't you think we'd be able to kick something even further if it has the ability to float? I think so. So probably very far. Very, very far. To my grandparents' house for supper. Look. Alright, Gabe, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it. And have a nice supper. Paimon actually isn't annoying, in my opinion. Also, Paimon is on my list of like... But we will always consider Paimon to be emergency food. It has always been that way, and it will always be that way.
Back to the point. To summarize, I'm writing this so you would know not to feel sad for me, even if you end up finding out the truth. The reason
Like
being
the NFL. That is quite a
I
distance.
was never your father to begin with.
Wait, what?
Oh?
Surely, he must be joking, right?
I don't know.
I was quite formidable when I was young, and 100 times cooler than some so-called flame main. Really felt like the whole world was under my feet. With just a teeny tiny bit of effort, I felt I could rule over the
Kaya,
entire
just hit
desert.
it. Wow.
But
Ayato,
as fate
Kaya,
would have it, I
interesting
went out into the
opinions
desert
there,
for a
Spinner.
drink one day and discovered a baby in the sands. It was you. You were just lying there, small and helpless. You were so tiny that if the wind blew for just a little while longer, you would have been buried forever.
Huh.
But your cries were so loud they made my head hurt. Now that I think of it, you really were a bundle of energy.
Adopted child.
Sounds like he's serious.
Gets ready to
I
speak,
told
she
Idrisi
interjects,
and the
yeah.
others that I had slipped up with a woman while out and about.
Couldn't possibly,
None
right?
of them even doubted me.
Couldn't
I'm sorry that I
possibly
had to
bother
lie
giving the
to
main
you
character
so
voice
long, but
lines.
I really had no other choice. I was their most esteemed leader, after all. It's not like I could just tell them that I suddenly wanted to play at being a father. At this rate, I'll puke up all the liquor I just drank from this bottle. Anyway, Dia, you possess the kind of freedom and kindness that we could only dream of. As far as how you should live your life, that'll be up to you to decide.
Huh.
That's the end of the letter. In the end, he was still thinking of me as a little child.
Too much. What were too much again? Also, my 3 most hated characters. All hate them? But I might reconsider. Why all hate them specifically? I mean, don't get me wrong, there were a few problems that we had and stuff. But still. But isn't that also a good thing?
I suppose. Or I would have suffocated under the sand a long time ago.
He was a good father to you. The fact that he wasn't a blood relative doesn't change that.
Yeah. It's just a pity that we had to learn the truth of everything like this.
Do you already have some ideas about the decision that he wanted you to make?
I do. If he first found me alone in the sands, then I want to try my hand at finding the person who abandoned me.
Revenge!
One wish. To tell them a story.
And then kill them.
There once existed a childish and foolish jerk with a heart of gold. And that only under his care was I able to grow and mature into the person I am today.
If you end up finding any leads, can you share them with us? We go on adventures all the time. Maybe we'll be able to find some information for you.
Sure, I appreciate it. I wasn't expecting you to be so enthusiastic.
I saw numerous pizza tower memes with me getting the answer pizza tower on Steam almost every time when I asked for source. Wow. Ah yeah, source. Yeah, just go to Steam, get the game. And that's all you need to know about okay, sure. I don't hate you, I don't like Ben. Yeah, I mean that's fair. Bennett's entire characterization is that he's clumsy, essentially. Or, well, unlucky, we should say. I mean, he's like that kid in middle school who hangs out with the cool kids. I think it's gonna make them popular. It's ungodly annoying. I mean, I can see it. Like, honestly though, let's think about it. How much has Paimon done for us in all this time? The only thing Paimon has really done is kept us company, right? Like, we've done all the fighting, we've done basically everything. All Paimon has done is kept us company, because it's like, oh yeah, we were so alone until we met you 2 months ago. And we were literally like one walk away from a big-ass city. We were in this world for a while. We fished up Paimon. We were just not even a full day walk away from a big city. And we're thanking Paimon for making sure we aren't alone. It's Aloy. Ah, also makes sense because she doesn't belong in this world. It's been there for us the whole time. Yeah. I also don't want to see his efforts go to waste. I don't want you to stop going forward.
I'll help too.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you so much. My life has certainly had its twists and turns, but I've always considered myself lucky. Because no matter where I've gone, I've always been surrounded by incredible kindness.
I guess that's the end of the quest line. Yep. Lion's Blood completed. Oh, it's just the best travel companion. Try to stick it like an NPC in your pocket. Doesn't work like Paimon. Klee's just about the same size. You know. Actually, we have Oz too. Oz is a good travel companion. Why can't we have Oz as our travel companion?
No rest for the wicked.
Replace Paimon with Oz. Let's go. Stick on your pocket. Oz can definitely, you know, Fischl does it. I'm sure we can do it. Alright, so we're done. Again, I have yet to unlock this section of the map, and I don't know which quest I have to play in order to do this. I will be able to unlock it eventually. Eventually. We'll die from Jean in 5 seconds. Oh, you think she'll juggle me? This is a... After 10... Yeah, and Paimon disappears as soon as I close the menu. Look, there she is, and she's gone. Also, and now don't come at me with, yeah, but Paimon sticks around during cutscene and dialogue. Oz does the same thing. Oz is also able to stick around during dialogue and everything. And unlike Paimon, Oz can actually fight when it counts. Paimon is up there with the... Start from Resident Evil 4. It's the most... Whoa, okay. Yeah, and Paimon will stay if you keep it open. let's just go to the next quest line, shall we? Because now that we're done, we can do some more of this. As you can see, we have reached all endings on everything except this, which is new. So let's get into that. Don't want Paimon to stay. Paimon is wearing gold engravings. Is the size of a preteen. Couldn't kick her anywhere under normal gravity. Yeah, but gravity doesn't matter if she can float, right? Stop talking about Paimon. It's gonna bang. Let's just say she is the best. She is certainly one of the characters in Genshin. Alright, let's see. A confounding conundrum.
I hear the voice of fate, speaking my name in humble
Like
supplication.
Yeah, that does sound weird. What a thing to point out. Oh no. Certainly one of the characters of all time, yes. Alright, let's start this new hangout, shall we? And see what kind of ending we're gonna get. Where do I have to go? Here. Alright, let's see. We should definitely be able to get one ending, right? Like Farazan? Well, I'm about to meet this character for the first time. We haven't met them in the story so far, so this is gonna be a first. Let's see what they're like.
Even though most of the academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble. I need to stay here to keep an
Likes
eye on
being
the
called.
situation.
Oh, okay,
Kale,
that is
can you
weird.
head to Sumeru City and find out why she isn't here yet?
Does it have to be me?
It can be me too,
Only
apparently.
assign a job this important to someone I trust.
Young,
Are you
good
not
thing
feeling
for
well?
most people, yes.
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself.
Cole, you had a big ass character arc last time I
know,
streamed
I
the game.
know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself.
Don't you
We could
hesitate
arrange
now.
For someone to accompany you.
In a predicament, I see. Standing out the most. Okay, we'll see what I get. I got a new phone. Nice. I see someone's getting an upgrade. How is all the rest of my classes go? You know, again, a lot of people like being called younger, but it's generally the older you are, the more you appreciate being called young, and the younger you are, the more you usually like to be seen as older. So everyone wants to be seen as like some kind of like the middle of the road, essentially. I feel like in your younger years, when you're the oldest person, like it should normally come like with a certain level of respect that people might have for you because of your age. And then when you're really old, it's like, oh man. Then people appreciate it when you're not quite there. Well, so much for respect, I guess. Yikes. That is a big yikes. Tell you the name of the ending, but I guess that's that would probably be a spoiler. In a predicament, I see.
Oh, hey
Hi.
Ah, it's been a while.
It hasn't been a
I
while.
was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City.
I literally, like, wasn't it actually the last stream where I saw you? How do you think of me? What made you think I have time on my hands? And then they ran away. Jesus. What kind of asshole? I mean, yeah, of course an asshole would fart. That is normally where the fart comes from, but, Jesus Christ. To think people like that exist. Will be explained why she is over... Ah, yes, of course. The super old people. What made you think I have time on my hands?
That's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by the academia. Not the sort of thing you'd shout from the rooftops. Also, you happen to know about this situation? There are very few people I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person for the task.
Research banned by the academia and something that I know about. It couldn't possibly be the crab, right? It couldn't possibly be the mecha crab. Because if so, that would be something I would be very excited about. Very excited about. This hangout kind of feels like her as I call it. Only like half of it. We'll see. Something that I know about.
It's complicated, and this isn't the best place to talk about it. We'll fill you in on the details once she arrives.
Who's she?
You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan, and she's a very experienced senior researcher.
When you say very experienced...
Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharowar's mechanical research over the past 100 years have used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation.
By the way, I think I'm going to turn up the volume for their voices a little bit more. I don't think they're too quiet, but a little bit more couldn't hurt, probably. 100 years? Is she human?
She is, but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident. She only returned to the academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago.
Huh.
Because of that, her current personality can be a bit strange, as is her attitude towards Kale.
Wait. There. Hopefully that is good. Good volume.
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
She doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
Oh, I'm not scared. I'm excited to learn about this person.
I'll try.
Do you really have to invite her here?
Yes, Kasharawar and Spontamod researchers are often quite prejudiced, so I can't trust them with this matter. However, Faruzan isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. It's already past our arranged meeting time, but she still hasn't shown up.
Did she get caught by the academia?
I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble. Anyway,
so
can you
much
go
like
with
us
Kale to
then.
the academia and check on Faruzan for me?
Sure thing.
Thank goodness. I was so anxious.
I'm counting on you too. Kale, don't push yourself too hard. Just go there and see what's going on. Our task is important, but not
We're
that
on
urgent.
it, right?
If
Right,
Faruzan
Kale?
really
Right?
is in
Right?
some trouble, come back and tell me about it. We can always reschedule our meeting. After all, if she's distracted by other things, it'll affect her ability to help us.
Again though, what are we talking about? I want to know the details. But I'm not gonna get to know the details. No, there we go. Alright. Okay, we're here. We teleported right into it.
What did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself? As you know, I'm sure, hearing goes with age.
Wow.
Farzan,
So they
I
really
said
do
that
like
you
being
need
a
to
whole...
give us an answer.
I know my choices matter in Hangouts.
Yes.
And I know not every choice
Did you
matters.
forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Oh wow,
Your
she
hearing
mad.
is perfectly fine.
I know not all choices matter, and
Madam
those choices really didn't
Farzan,
feel like they mattered
we
too
don't want
much.
to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years. Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students, even other advisors are starting to complain.
And
Oh?
who, if I may ask, complained? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time.
Do you have issues?
You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd put their time into doing proper research instead.
How about
But
no?
Madam Farzan, it has been a long while since you last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
Oh, we'll just have to wait and see what ending I get right now.
Ahem. Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible. The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself. In any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor.
Ha.
Sage set this rule anyway.
So, well, she seems like
I
a
should
very
write a letter
aggressive
of
person
complaint
right
and
now,
write
but
this
that might
in
just be because she's mad currently.
Wait. Madam Farzan, please let me finish.
That's her, alright. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra.
She looks so young.
Shh! She hates it when people call her young! Her body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone. So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago.
So she disappeared for 100 years. What in the world happened to her? Funny words, magic woman.
Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go!
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested. Madam Farzan,
She's not.
are you listening?
She's not interested.
Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the academia? Are you feeling better now? I'm much better, Madam Farzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendro Archon. Have you been
Yes.
sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again? No, it's because I'm a slow
Ah,
learner.
the Tainari hate,
It's
yes.
not Master's fault. It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you. There's really no need. Ah.
Give me a second
And
here.
is the person beside you the legendary traveler?
Hate on the Dinari. Yes, and I am the legendary traveler. Alright, I see you changed your name back to Tord, by the way. You changed it a few times, and Blue Lore was the most recent one, and now it's back to Tord Larson. 2023, you still haven't given up on that whole role-playing thing, have you? But I think I did say usually that I would like if you would keep it cool a little bit. It's not that I'm completely against it. I would just prefer if that wasn't like the main focus on... if that didn't become like a main focus. Unlike Gabe, I am not about to go ahead and ban you. But, yeah, just... again. Know your, know when to slow down a bit. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, madam.
Oh, I've heard much about you before. In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now. It is thanks to you, after all, that the academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kali's illness is...
Ahem. Madam Faruzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
I'd
were
wager
you?
it's those Kasharwar
Probably
Dunderheads
not.
finding
Did you
excuses
hear about
so
the
that
new
I'd go to
motherboard
their
stuff?
Darshan.
The,
Say no more.
what should I have heard about?
I have no plans to change my field of research.
Elaborate, please,
If you're
if you would
this
be so
unwilling
kind.
to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class. It might be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects, but we can't delay this anymore.
Oh my god,
You
I
need to
keep...
give an answer.
Sorry, again, force of habit, but I said it too, so, Tutorial. Ah, yes. There you go. But, again, you know what, I should probably force myself to remember, but it's a force of habit. Again, it's in your username, and I've been so used to calling you, and everyone's been so used to calling you that, but eventually we will all start getting the hang of it. But I know it's horrible. That anime... Huh. I have not heard about that, no. I should probably, maybe, potentially look into that. Well, the main anime thing going on my channel right now are the movie nights, haha. But yeah, recently a bunch of new stuff. Huh. I might have to have a look at that. Just to see what it's all about.
You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
You don't have to rename yourself. Eventually we'll get used to it. AMD? I think everyone just calls it an AMD, right? AMD's nuts. Haha, funny. I've been got. Oh, I've been gotten. How could this be? Sounds like some internal academia dispute. This seems to have nothing to do with Tainari's request.
Could you not give me a few more days to consider? This matter has been delayed for so long already.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon
Motherboard
escalate
isn't
their complaints
real.
to the sages.
Oh, I've been
What a
fooled.
waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I take it. I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day.
Say everyone I followed. Oh, how rude you be to do this to us. I got yeeted out of Genshin? It's 20-minute man, your load times suck. Really sucks to know that you can't get anything done like that. That's jokes, I think I found something. What the hell is that? That is an actual product? There's no way that's an actual product. I'm not gonna look it up, but there's no way. Corey seems like she wants to say something. Please give me a moment with
Of
Corey.
course. I shall need some time to think as well.
You don't have to do that. I believe you. I might have to look it up later. But I'm not sure I want to look that up.
So busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Pardees DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharville for several days now. I feel for Madame Farazan, but I still want to ask her to come with us.
Could your PC run Devil May Cry? I mean, mine probably could, easily. I don't know about anyone else. 25 Intertwined Fates. Ah, yes. Yeah. 1997 Chroma. Ooh, I'm gonna have to see if I have that much Chroma. I don't know.
But if I get her in trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
Okay, this is probably the first important choice. Let's help her resolve her current problem first. Let's think of some way to get her to Pardees DI. I'm gonna say, as we said, if she is distracted with other stuff, she might not be giving it her all to, like, she might not have full focus on what we're doing. So I think we should resolve her current problem first, so she can have her full attention and focus on what comes next. Let's help her resolve her current problem first.
Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons.
I can stay and help Farazan.
Huh? Oh yes! This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master.
Alright, now we got a plan.
I also stay and help. That still sounds kinda scary.
You don't have to force yourself. Let's observe the situation first. Yeah.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
Ha ha ha. Sawcon. Ha ha ha. Funny. Funny joke. Sawcon these nuts.
It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
We're back, Madame Farazan.
See these nuts. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the traveler is.
Yeah, you be
were
curious.
The one who taught Azara a lesson after all. That said, will I be troubling you?
Hey Spinne. Hey, spell iCup. Ha 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 ha. When they... I don't think I would shoot anyone in the face. Except myself, maybe. After reading Ligma jokes. It's no trouble at all. I specialize in solving problems.
Is that so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with. Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kosharawar is proposing?
Ha,
Honestly,
Spinner, you're so
I don't want to
funny.
choose either of them.
Ha ha. Ha ha. Look under there, underwear. Ha, he said underwear. Ha 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 ha. I want to die. Thank you for contributing to the survey. You're very welcome. Sadly, it's not the ending. Don't worry, we'll get all endings eventually. I do try to stream every single ending. Tell me more about her avatar. Course, let's hear what this collaborative project is about.
I don't know if Tainari's told you about this before, but while my research involves learning about ruins and the mechanisms within them, I don't belong to Kosharawar, which specializes in researching mechanisms, nor am I in Spontamod, which specializes in researching energy flow.
Oh, an
Instead,
actually good
I'm
joke.
part of Haravatat, which specializes in languages and scripts.
Well, let's see what you got. Okay. He only said that you're He only said that you're a very senior researcher in the field of mechanisms. Mechanisms? An actually good joke. Look in the mirror. Ha! That's the joke. Get it? I am the joke. No, jokes have meaning. Oh shit, the double rose. Don't you dare gang up on me like that again. That isn't the joke? Then what is? So.
She has been invited to Kasharawar multiple times to continue her research, but she's rejected them each time.
Mechanisms.
Just listen to how they introduce themselves. In the future, Kasharawar will be the only Darshan with the ability to research mechanisms. There's no such thing as exclusivity in knowledge. Besides, the current Kasharawar is more concerned about how mechanisms can be used in everyday life, while my research involves textual analysis of ruins.
Excuse me, did this... Spinne did the setup, and then before Spinne could deliver, I got teamed up on. Again, why do people always team up on me? Why is it always one more for good measure? Why is it always me? Because I gave you the option. In all seriousness, okay. The real joke. Hit me with it. And no, that was not a cue for you to drop another anvil. Or throw something.
If they're trying to use the collaborative project as an excuse to have me reconsider again...
No, that's not it. The request this time is from Makara Crafts. The representative of Kasharawar recommended you to them, Madame Farazan. In truth, she told me that it's because she respects you a lot.
Oh, respect? Oh, my.
Oh?
Putting aside my ideological differences with Kasharawar, I suppose I must acknowledge this attitude of theirs. At the very least, they're bounds above those decrepit Haravatat fools.
It wouldn't hurt to hear them out.
Yeah, Akara Crafts is a pretty nice shop.
Since both of you feel as such, I shall first hear this proposal.
In summary, Akara Crafts wants to design a series of early learning toys that will cultivate curiosity and learning in children.
Okay.
Early learning toys. Interesting.
The academia agreed to work with them because they hope that these toys can help children become excellent researchers in the future.
Because there's no job other than
The
researchers.
current academia is in need of some new blood. If the children start learning now, perhaps I can find some talented students in a few years.
Yep. That is the one. Hippopotamonstrous Taliophobia. Again, whoever came up with that phobia name, asshole. Just like avophobia, the fear of palindromes. Again, same problem. Skirt? Constantly see her legs. True, there's holes in the skirt. There's holes in the skirt. That is fashion.
Madame Farazan, you still haven't found any students?
Anise, Kasharawar's representative, should be staying in the inn at Port Ormos.
That was made for a joke. Okay, I see. You mean just like that one fear? I don't remember its name.
I wonder how much it's changed.
But that fear that somewhere, somehow, a duck is watching you. That is another very special one that had some kind of phobia name thought up for it. No, Spinne, it's not that.
I probably can't join you since Port Ormos is a little far from here. I should probably go back and report to Master, and then review today's homework.
No worries. Go do your homework, Kale. Once I'm done with everything here, I'll head over to Pardistii.
Alright. Also probably not duck goose phobia either. I'll take you there. I can help out.
Thank you. Why, I'd even call this a rare chance for a curious researcher like myself to observe the legendary traveler up close.
Okay. Let's get going to Port Ormos. Alright, so we have definitely encountered the first split in this story. Remember, there's 5 endings, so we will likely encounter more split points as time goes on. I wonder where they might be.
Madame
Hang
Farazan!
on.
Oh, it's really you. Did
Share
you...
my 4.4 hours of sleep, I imagine?
Alright,
Make sure you get
calm
more in
down.
the future, but thanks for being here, Ivanov. I appreciate it.
I'm still not all that interested in Kasharawar. I'm just here to see how the project is going. After all, you are here as representatives of the academia in this collaboration. The reputation of all research is at stake here, so I will not simply stand by should mistakes get made.
Either way, it's good that you were willing to come. Now, we've given Akara Crafts many ideas over the past couple of days. However, their owner thinks that our designs are too complicated, which will drive production costs too far up.
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low. How enviable. Oh,
Well, that is the most odd SawCon setup I've ever seen. The most strange, odd, yet creative one. By any chance, has it been very difficult for you to get funding for your research?
If you join the Kasharawar, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
that's enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to Akara Crafts owner first, if you please.
All right. He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys. Let's just head over.
Alright. Let's get going. Well, it's not too far of a walk, I guess. Jump off the bridge. Damn it, too early. Now I gotta climb again. There we go. Hi there, hello. I am here for a quest.
Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Oh, so you're, Madame Farazan?
Yes, that's me.
Look how happy she is.
Wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anis thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
Go please, what
These
please?
early learning toys are meant to
Give
help
Fischl
the
a good
academia
glider.
train future researchers, after all.
I'll
If
do
they're
that
too
at
simple,
some point.
Then how are they any different from regular toys?
But if they're too complicated, not only will they be
But
expensive
I'd
to
have to
produce
pick one that
considering our
fits her.
production capabilities,
Her color
but
scheme
they
and
won't
stuff.
have much broad appeal to Sumeru's children either.
So the design can't be too complicated.
What does the Inazuman one
but
looks
it can't
like?
Be too easy to
That
play
might be the
with
best
either.
one.
I remember that in your notes, many contraptions have managed to fulfill complex functions despite using simple parts. Maybe we can do something similar with these early learning toys.
The contraptions in
Oh, whoa, whoa, what just happened? Tormuse!
create those. I simply took the contraptions in the ruins.
Oh
and
my god, you took
analyzed
me off
them.
guard. How are
But
you?
now that you mention it, the ruins did have things like that.
Welcome! Thank you
pen,
so much for
paper,
the
and
raid.
scissors?
What are you playing
I'll make a
today?
paper prototype.
You have an idea
I hope you had a nice
already?
stream.
I suppose I should have expected as much of a respected academia senior researcher. We do have those. Yes, please, help yourself.
We're currently in the middle of a hangout. Farazan starts to sketch cut.
Oh, you're done already?
Oh. Ah, yes. We've all seen this toy before, right? And you know how you're supposed to work with it? I'm supposed to bring everything from here over to here, and you can only stack something onto the a smaller part onto a bigger part. Yeah. We've all played this before. You okay? Finished up my sweet Ooh. Nice! Got the other ending then. I imagine the zombie ending was the best one. Probably out of all of them. I mean, it's essentially the whole point of the game, essentially, right? But I hope the other, I hope everything else it had to offer was also nice. I hope so, and I imagine it was pretty nice. Otherwise, you probably would have stopped playing.
Let me explain. These 3 thick lines represent 3 poles. These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected. So, how is this game played?
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this a little too simple?
Nah, there's a
Even
bit
by
of a
the
challenge
standards
there.
of an early
You
learning
need to
toy,
think
I
a little
mean.
bit.
Of course, when moving each ring, the paper strips in this case, you must follow one rule. You can only move one ring at a time, and you can't place a bigger ring on top of a smaller one. It's like building a tower. The rings in the 3 poles must be stacked from big to small. I named this toy Pagoda Stack.
Pagoda stack.
That sounds way too simple. Even I feel like it's missing something.
Give it a try and you'll find out if it's simple or not. I heard from Anis that you find volunteers to try out the toys, right? Why don't we do the same for this game?
It's such a simple toy. There's no need to...
No, you actually have to
Mandu,
think a little
let's
bit about
just
it.
do as she says.
Okay, then.
Gathers the nearby volunteers over, and Farzan explains the rules to
And
them.
that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try.
Do I get to try
Team
it?
is able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
You called everyone here for such a simple toy?
It doesn't look like it'll take that many steps.
It will take a few.
We all promised to help Mr. Mamdu test out the new toys.
Alright, let me catch up
He
with
said
chat
he'd
now.
give us new Genius Invocation TCG cards.
TCG cards! Can I has? Okay. The third secret ending is super sweet and wraps everything up nicely, but yeah, the zombie ending was the most dramatic. I can imagine. If you know how to do it, it's pretty simple. It is, but if you don't know how to do it, then you actually gotta put some thought into it. How do you even play this game? It seems impossible. There are 3 slots, 4 things, and you can't stack back to the small ones. How do you play? Yep, there it is. Again, you gotta think, if they let me play it, I can try, but since I don't know the solution off the top of my head, I will have to experiment a little bit probably again. They were lured in by the promise of a different toy, so lured in by the promise of new cards. Can I has?
Ugh, fine. Let's get this over and done with so we can head back and play cards.
Also, wouldn't the card game be kind of mentally challenging as well? The children start to play.
Done. It took me 19 steps.
Huh? It took me over 20 steps.
I only needed 18 steps.
Not bad. Looks like you're all familiar with the rules now. Then let's increase the difficulty. The next
And there we
round
go,
will be
added
5
another
players
layer.
tall. Now then, give it a shot.
Can I has cards? Yes, I want has cards. Give
Wait,
card.
There's more?
Well, since we're already here, why don't we just give it a try?
An extra layer shouldn't make it that much harder, right?
You has cards? I want cards.
I've already moved over 30 steps, but I'm still not done yet.
I'm almost done. Looks like I'm the faster one this time.
Done! It took me 35 steps.
What? How?
This pagoda stack toy is pretty fun to play with.
There's a number of rings. There's an odd... Okay, here we go, the explanation. If there's an odd number of rings, the first move should be on the target. If there's an even number, the first move is on the one that isn't the target. Alright. Again, the planning. I I know roughly how this game works, but again, it's been forever since I had anything to do with it. But it makes sense that it's a good like toy for children to learn with. Because the rules are simple, but you do actually have to think a bit about it.
Good. We'll try it one final time. This time, we'll add 2 more layers, making 7 layers in total.
Okay, now it's getting complicated. I don't know, I don't think I ever play. Oh, really? Is this game gonna tease you with all these people talking about it actually letting you... I think I am actually not gonna be able to play it. Which is upsetting. I kind of want to try out to see if I can do
We've
it.
still got quite a few paper strips here. Why don't you give this a go as well?
Do you need that many steps for something this simple? Let me try.
Click and drag it?
Madam
I
Farmazon,
can't.
Allow me to try it as well.
When I click, it just goes out of it.
You were looking at it quite seriously just now. Are you starting to understand the principles involved?
I think so.
They have so many mini games in Genshin Impact. Why couldn't they make this a mini game? It surely couldn't have been that hard to add this, right?
We don't have enough paper strips left for you, Traveler. However, by the looks of things, you seem to have the game figured out.
Somewhat, yeah, just about. But just because I have it figured out doesn't mean I don't want to try it.
Why don't you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
Oh, crap. I'm not going to be able to try it. I have a feeling these are all kind of high estimates. Then again, maybe they aren't. I don't know. Currently went through it 15 moves. It's the minimum for 4 rings. Okay, one of them is actually the real one? Wait, there's actually a real solution here. Okay. Okay, let's think about this. Now this would be a lot easier if I could just try it out. But then that's a lot of steps. So we have an odd number. So the first move should be on the target. And the second one there. Then we go that back. Then that over. Over. Then there. Then over. 127? Okay. Okay, I guess. Damn. Doing the math over here. Coming in with a raid and then doing all the math work for me. Thank you, because I am not sure how long this would have taken me to figure out. 127?
Oh, color me impressed. You figured it out so quickly.
Well, it wasn't actually me who figured it out. No need to double check. We got it. Spinner, you were wrong. Ha! We got it.
Let's see how well they do then.
She lied to me. Ha! After some time.
If I move this small ring, then the big one won't be able to go on top of it. Oh, this is
Sorry,
going to take
Spinner.
more steps than I expected.
I've lost count of how many steps I've taken. Can I restart?
This got a lot harder.
Hello there, King Bao.
Madam Farmazon, it takes 127 steps in total.
There it is. Can you do your best Jacksepticeye impression? I don't think I can. I can try, but I'm not good at doing impressions. I am really not good at doing impressions. Yeah, Spinner, you have been lied to. Can't be an even number, so 8 can't be the solution. Yeah. And that also means 100 can't be the solution. That was another one of the options. So that one was out. I don't remember what the last option was, but we'd have to go back, but I don't know. For a team. I see.
That many? But there are only 7 layers.
For every extra layer in the pagoda stack, the move order you need to consider becomes much more complex, and the number of steps required will at least double.
More accurately, it will require double the steps, plus 1 each time. You did well. You didn't
Double plus
underestimate
1,
the
okay.
principles behind it just because it's an early learning toy.
You really want me to the top of the morning to you laddies? You really want me to do that? Because it's gonna sound awful if I try to do it. Because, again, as I keep saying, I don't do impressions. But if King Power says it and Tormu so adequately has the line here. That was plus 1, yeah, what she said. You've so adequately put the intro line here, I might as well give it a try and see just how horrible it sounds, right? Oh god, this is gonna be so cringe. I don't even know what to do with my voice here. I just know I have to sound semi-Irish at least. I don't even know what I should do with my voice's pitch. Should my pitch go up? Should it go down? Ah! Let's just do a shitty impression. The more I overthink it, the worse it's gonna get. It's gonna be shit anyway. Top of the morning! No, oh my god, I need to go higher. Top of the morning to you laddies! No, oh my god, I don't do impressions, that's what I told you. I tried for you. Ah, I want to kill myself now. Rob! No! Not again! What are you doing here? Where did you come from? Why are you delivering quotes? No!
The complexity of any given contraption isn't determined by the number of parts it has. The way the parts interact and the rules behind how it operates are important too.
Oh, I see. No wonder you emphasized in your notes that no contraption should ever be underestimated.
I see. So even a simple toy can become complex with the right set of rules.
That's right. The rules used for Pagoda Stack are the simplest kind when it comes to ancient contraption making techniques. I could spend some time picking out all those machines that do something similar and write you a reference book. Once that happens, you can give the volunteers the reference book and paper prototypes.
Thanks for that added quote.
Which toy is the most popular?
Do you have any?
Wait.
Yeah, when can we play with them?
How do we already have 40s? How do we already have 43 quotes? Hang on a second. How have we already gotten 43 new quotes since I added that command? It doesn't feel like I added that command too long ago. Oh no! That's a lot. So, quotes faster than any rapper gets. Oh god, I mean bars. I'll take that.
2 days or so, I think. Anise, if you're free, can you help me with the illustrations for the reference book?
Of course. I'd be honored.
2 days should be enough for us to find more volunteers. Then we can organize a huge conference here, at which we can announce which toy we'll be making.
Should I come back in 2 days then? Does that mean I have to time skip then?
You'd be most welcome. We need more people to get a healthy range of opinions. The more, the merrier.
Thank you for coming here with me today. I'll walk back with you.
So I'm gonna have to time skip, don't I? Leave Port Ormos. Well, ain't that just a lovely quest? Guess I'll do that. Wait. This isn't voiced. Is this for me? Isn't serious about the last of It's alright, you don't need to apologize. What quest is this? What did I stumble into? Seeds, they should arrive any minute. Seeds are coming! You notice, flowers dry and start planting these. I get into the pot. Be a pity for the food. Further, it might forget about them. That's also a pity for the dying flowers. Sad is always busy, never lets me go far. We can take care of it together if you want. How about that? Only visit after work, have some free time, great, but my dad might say no. Basically friends, he should agree if we talk to him together. Well, flowers then. Sumeru is my favorite. Someday I'll surround my dad's shop with Sumeru roses. Well, dream, little girl, let's do our best for that. You can do it. Let me think. I want a sweet flower too, and what else? It's really into flowers. Hope she sticks to that dream. Hope won't grow up like me, a common and boring guy. Thanks for the help, traveler. Take this as compensation for your trouble. If all your heart is more than common. So not complaining though, just having some thoughts after seeing the dream I've buried. Leave now. Thanks for your help today, traveler. I should write down another dream I buried. Okay, bye.
I'll be going then.
Oh.
Say hi to Tainari and
there we go.
Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardistii as quickly as I can.
I guess the two cutscene triggers were overlapping each other. Well, that kind of sucks. You know what they say? It's Tuesday side stories only. Damn it! Damn it! Rob, I am going... I am going to shit yourself. So yeah, about...
Anise.
So about Anise.
We haven't had much time to get to know each other, but she seems like a good kid.
Oh, really now?
She's able to calmly figure out the basic principles behind something without being influenced by others. I'll do my best to teach her over the next few days. Still, how much she learns will really depend on her.
Why don't you take her on as your student? I'm going to shit your shit, wow.
Well, her interest lies in the application of mechanisms. I do have some old knowledge to share, but if we think about the future, it's easier for her to learn the things she's interested in if she stays in Kasharawar. My research into mechanisms is, in a sense, a side effect of my research into ancient texts. If she becomes my student to learn how to make modern contraptions, it wouldn't benefit either of us in the long run.
I see, I hadn't considered that. So can you come help me now?
However, if she develops an interest in deciphering ancient texts over these next 2
45,
days,
damn it.
that would change things. If I successfully poach a student, those young punks at Haravatat will have one less reason to cut my budget. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
About the collaborative project.
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anise's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
What a nice quote. What achievement did I just get? What just happened? I just got an achievement in the middle of this. What just happened? Guys? Bitch getter. I am the bitch getter. I got the achievement for it. Try to be accurate in detail. Try to keep it simple and fun.
You're right. If no one understands the reference book,
Achievement
it
called
doesn't matter
British.
how detailed it is.
In it.
It's better to make it simple and fun so that children will be interested in the subject. It'll also make it easier for me to recruit students in the long run. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Yay, time skip time. Hooray. Everyone's favorite moment in anything Genshin related. Alright, no seriously, what did I just get? Why did I get that when I... Why did it take that long for me to get that achievement? I got... that question came up way earlier. Why did that achievement pop up there of all places? Huh. Odd. But okay.
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure
All right.
People of the adventurers.
1 day, 2 days. What will you do if I just do this the whole time? I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably just read it normally and read it as one reads. Code, what will you do if I just do this the whole time? Now I can get that achievement. Ah, yes, do it.
You're absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
I created
yes.
another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the princessins of
My children, I have finally returned with the milk from my 5-year trip to the store. Alright, 2 days have passed.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time.
A grand and lively event gets underway.
And if we activate this little mechanism just like that, a Sumeru rose will appear at the top of the cane.
Oh, I see.
Children.
Thin air. It's amazing.
If the mechanism was bigger, you could make a rabbit appear, right?
Then you can't use a cane. Could you switch it out with a hat or something?
You're applying what you learned creatively. Not bad. Let's look at the next page. If you fold
And then I gotta go out and enjoy the game. Oh, I will. Thanks for the raid again, and thanks for checking in. I really do appreciate it.
You can make a mechanism using just a piece of paper?
The principles at play are even more important than the parts that make up a mechanism.
These are pretty cool. I'm tempted to try them out.
Oh?
I'm not that interested in toys, but if they'll be beneficial for children's development.
Everyone, we have paper prototypes and craft materials that you can use to make your own toys. Come try them out.
This is such a well-prepared event. I'll give it a go.
But we want to play too!
Everyone gets to play.
Fine. We have a lot of paper prototypes and craft materials. All feedback is also welcomed.
The popular and lively event continues.
Oh, my origami bird flew further this time.
Yeah, the time change jump skip was interesting, wasn't it?
How can I make mine fly further?
Just madam will do. Maybe in the future, you may indeed get the chance to call me Professor. You may wish to pay attention to these few details. Here, for example. All right, try it again.
Wow, it really did fly farther.
So they're just making paper airplanes now, huh?
At the academia?
I'll sleep in 24 hours.
If you become a researcher, you can
How about you
any
sleep a
field
bit
you
earlier
like
than
to your
that?
heart's content. In the future, if you want, you can even become one of my students.
But Mom and Dad said that there are 6 Darshans in the academia. Wait, was it 7? Which Darshan teaches about mechanisms in origami?
Well, none.
In this case, it wouldn't be Haravatat.
I know. We need to choose Kasharawar.
Huh?
I want to attend Kasharawar in the future and fold even better origami birds.
I want to make even more awesome mechanisms.
It'll probably be
Actually,
reverse time
the other
change.
Darshans do have their own
Time to
specialties,
sleep. Why is it 1?
For example, Haravatat specializes in... Pay attention, children. Children?
They won't be paying attention, I'm sorry. But yeah, the reverse time change will be scary too when that comes around. Though it's uncertain if I'll be streaming during that. Looks like those early learning toys are a success. However, looks like recruiting students might be an issue.
How did this happen?
What if we end up in a Darshan we don't like? Does that mean that we won't get to learn about the things we do like?
No, that won't happen. Take me, for example. I'm a researcher from Haravatat, but I research mechanisms. See? The only person able to restrict your curiosity as a researcher is you. do you understand what I'm saying?
Seems simple enough, right?
Not really.
But I guess they're kids.
Huh. It's alright.
There's no
You
5
still have a
a.m. You can
long
watch
road
for
ahead
1
of
more
you.
hour now. Hmm.
Now, do you want to learn about some other machines? Let me tell you a story about pressure-based mechanisms and elemental monuments.
Well, they're not going to be interested in those lessons. Oh, first ending. Okay. Look. Oh, they are actually kind of interested. The gardener and the nursery. As long as the pursuit of knowledge brings you joy, I'm fine with it. But won't you reconsider her avatar's classes are very interesting too. I'll go set for anime since mine ran out. Okay, that is fair, that is fair. Imagine your anime running out. By the way, Onimai finished. That was that one series I picked up recently. I picked it up when there were 11 episodes out, and episode 12 was the season finale. So, man, I really just know how to get into shows when they're just about ready to end. Huh? Interestingly enough. Also interesting that it looks like she wants to fall, but then makes one extra step. My pages 20% is a point where I have pages. Too many, I guess. A couple in that photo. A couple reading to their kids, yes. Kind of. I see it. Alrighty then. We are not done here. We'll do a bit more. We have plenty of time to spare. Okay. Aha, and there is a split here. Okay. Continue playing from there.
I hear the voice of fate.
Leave Port
Humble
Ormos.
supplication.
Oh great, so we gotta wait again! We gotta play the waiting game again.
Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over
That's
to
so
Perdi's
interesting
DI
toy.
as quickly as I can.
So about
You want to
Sharwar.
ask why I'm unwilling to join them, yes? Putting aside the fact that they're too full of themselves, I actually have no issue with their research methodologies and approach. After all, knowledge is either right or wrong. Superiority and inferiority do not come into the conversation. All researchers are just doing their best to shed light on the unknown in their respective fields of expertise. No matter what corner of the unknown they shed light on, it's a step forward for us all.
So that conversation is what splits it here. Interesting. I mean, that was the only real choice I saw, I think. And why do you refuse to join them?
Because I believe wholeheartedly in that principle. Even if the others call my research useless, as long as the knowledge I gain from it is accurate, it could become useful in the future. In the end, useful and useless are concepts that shouldn't be used to evaluate knowledge. When I first started deciphering ancient documents, I didn't think about how it'd be useful to Kasharawar. That's why there's no need for me to join them to do useful research.
You just do
I'd
research
rather
you're interested
stay in
in.
Haravatat. It's much more convenient for me to access the materials I need for my research here. Still, the funding that Kasharawar has offered me is so hard to get in Haravatat. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Do you have any ideas?
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
Oh. Okay. There we go. This is... Okay, so this is the one. Instead of simple and fun, accurate and detailed. Try to be accurate and detailed?
You're right. Explanations are a core part of early developments, too. By using detailed and accurate illustrations, we can impart knowledge
This is
more
the split.
effectively.
Yes.
It would also make it easier for me to recruit students. Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
You're very welcome. I just ruined it for you, by the way. Alright, 2 days of waiting. Let's go. 1, 2. Confirm. I wonder. I highly doubt we'll be able to get all endings in once in today's stream. It really depends. The photo you get there is funny. I am curious. I am curious to see how funny exactly. Alright, head to the conference! I am here.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
Get my
We've
favorite
called
ending,
up
then I'm
everyone
happy.
we
Alright, we'll
possibly
see.
could have. This is going to
We'll
be
either get
quite
it
the
today or
event.
next time.
My masterpiece
But
is
if
going
this
to be
goes
exhibited after all.
by quickly, then we'll definitely
Academia
get it
shall say about it this
today.
time.
The grand and lively event gets underway!
To sum up, the 24 forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms were used in various ruins. All right, let's go to the next page. Now, I'll explain the base layer design of elemental monuments.
How do things turn out like this? I feel like I'm in a class.
Are we done yet? Oh, I'm falling asleep.
I don't understand any of it at all.
Yep. We ruin it! Hooray!
Are these really toys?
They sound a bit too dangerous to buy for children.
Oh.
But the adventurers
we've
might be
prepared
interested in
paper
it.
Prototypes for everyone. If you're interested in the mechanisms Madame Farazan's talked about, you're more than welcome to try them out.
Oh, this is no fun. Can I try another toy?
I want to go home and play Genius Invocation TCG.
I need to play it too. The weekly battles need to be done.
Forget it. I don't think anyone would be interested.
I should go home and take care of my children.
Again, Adventurers Guild seems interested. The launch event ends on that note.
How did this happen?
I have Anna.
Forget about getting
yes.
opinions from others. No one even wanted to stay and try them out.
I'm sorry. I think we miscalculated.
I must apologize too for intentionally
No.
ruining it.
You simply gave suggestions. I was the one who decided to follow through. Anise, too, was only following my instructions. I will find a way to make up for this error.
Azura loves green. Hi, welcome to the stream. How are
Write
you?
another reference book.
We are currently doing a hangout
The one
event.
who wrote this reference book?
And again, yeah, the Adventurers Guild is interested
Yes.
in it.
Who are you?
Oh, and thank you so much for the
Man
follow. It's
Mountain who was in the
appreciated.
crowd just now.
I
Do
should probably
stand out
say
that
one
much?
thing though.
Well, I guess I don't look like someone who'd have anything to do with toys.
Yeah, this is more adventurous kind of thing. Again, not too much to do with toys. I'll have to say one thing though. Can't speak. And that is that I should probably apologize that Genshin, as much as I like Genshin, I don't stream it very, very regularly. I stream Genshin mainly when new content drops. So, unless new updates come out that bring some kind of new Archon quest, story quest, or hangout events, or limited time events that are voice acted, then Genshin probably won't be seen too much here. But I do play other games as well. I hope some of them are interesting to you as well. But for now, welcome to the stream and welcome to the channel.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Kamal, the branch master of Sumeru's Adventurers Guild.
What's the branch master doing here? Were you looking for us, or did something happen?
Yeah, he just
I
saw
came
that
to
little
Port Ormos
game.
to visit some old friends. On the way over, I saw the booklet you were handing out, so I came to take a look. Can you print a few more copies of this booklet and sell them to the Adventurers Guild? Also, could you make full-fledged models of those
Variety of
paper
Kamail?
prototypes and sell them to us as well?
What does the
Because of the name
Adventurers Guild
similarity,
want
I
with
guess?
these toys?
You may see them as toys, but to adventurers who need to deal with all sorts of machines and contraptions within ancient ruins, this booklet is a true treasure. We have many members who can't read, so books are of little use to them. What they know of handling mechanisms has been learned solely through word of mouth. Even if the
They should probably go to
granted
school and learn how to
access
read
to all
then.
their books,
Reading seems like a
there are
valuable
people who
skill to
can't
have,
use
even
them.
for an adventurer. Maybe especially for an
and
adventurer.
Our booklet is practically all pictures.
Like if there's a warning on the door, do not enter.
Well,
There is danger beyond this
designed
point,
for
and they can't
children.
read. Seems like a
It
bit
might
of
be
an
a bit too difficult
inconvenience.
for children, but it's perfect for adventurers. Also, those paper strips, you called them paper prototypes? If you can make wooden versions for demonstration purposes, Even the most illiterate person would be able to follow along and understand. If we can supply a model set for each branch, and if each adventurer carries a booklet with them, then ruin exploration will become much safer.
You really think so? I mean, yes. I always knew it. Knowledge will always be needed, one way or another.
Well, I guess it did work out in the end in a weird way.
To be honest, that sounds like a good avenue to explore to me.
Will there be an issue with the academia?
We'll probably have to send in a separate application, but it shouldn't be an issue. After all, this concerns safety during the exploration of ruins. It's a problem that the academia is actually trying to address as well.
Different problem, but hey, we got to it. We got to the solution.
The amount we're offering to pay in advance is this much.
Well, someone looks happy about the price. Someone looks pretty happy about the price. Knowledge is wealth. All knowledge will find its use. How do the characters feel when they come back? I don't know how they feel about that. Alright, that's 2 endings obtained, by the way. But only 2 out of 5. Alright, so that is the middle path done, by the looks of it. There are still 2 more pathways to explore, one of which is also going to have 2 endings. I don't know which one is going to have the 2 endings, and I am not sure which will be the top path and which will be the bottom path, but let's just get back to essentially the beginning and see how we do this.
No, she seems so.
Alright, we've seen this part.
But if I get her in
Here's the one with 2 endings, okay. So let's just pick the exact opposite thing here. Let's think of some way to get her to Partis DA.
But if someone does complain to the academia, wouldn't it make Farazan's situation more awkward?
We don't care this time around.
And if the academia investigated and found her at Partis DI, things would get even worse for her.
We don't care.
Some way to invite her over to Partis DI without stepping on the academia's toes?
I do have the makings of an idea. Well, let's observe this. I do have the makings of an idea.
Okay then, I'm counting on you.
Alright.
I have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
So how are we gonna get her out of here?
Sorry for asking again, but are you sure you can't go to Partis DI today?
Well, since you're asking me so sincerely, let's just ignore the academia and...
Yeah, let's ignore the academia.
Focus. Today's the deadline.
Actually, Tainari wants to invite her over to discuss some research.
Huh?
Yeah, very important stuff.
Yes. I see. No wonder he sent you two over. Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Otherwise, I would have reported it as part of my research.
Yeah.
Exactly, who cares about the academia?
Sent us over to
We
explain
don't.
everything to you.
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air. This seems like too much of a coincidence.
Ah, yeah, that's
There
what they
isn't
all
much
say.
overlap between Madame Farazan's research and that of Amorta, right? What will you even be collaborating on?
That is none of your business.
Master wants to research,
Well, something related to mechanisms,
A fully
obviously.
automated irrigation system.
A fully automated irrigation system?
Precisely. It's a system that can automatically adjust the amount of water it provides based on the season and the plant species involved. I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a rune in the rainforest. That's why Tainari wanted to collaborate with me.
A mechanism like that exists? Why haven't I heard of it before?
Because it's bullshit.
I found it 100 years ago, so it's only natural that you don't know about it. Why don't you go
Her
ask your
source is that she made it the fuck
teacher?
up.
They've heard about it from their teacher.
but we can't prove its existence one way or the other, right?
Not unless she makes it.
I'll have Tainari write an official proposal to the Academia later. That should do it, right?
An official proposal. Fine. We haven't made any progress with either the collaborative project or the elective course anyway. I'll go inform my superiors now. Please do take care of the paperwork as soon as possible. Don't delay this any longer.
Oh, we'll delay it much longer.
I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done.
The researcher leaves, clearly still having some doubts.
Phew. I think she bought it.
That was quick thinking back there.
Even though this is our first meeting, I must say, we make a good team.
Wow! You made up that excuse on the spot, huh? Madam Farazan, did you really find an irrigation system 100 years ago? If the Academia asks for any details...
She can make up more.
Who knows? It's been 100 years, so it wouldn't be too surprising if I've forgotten a few details, no?
Huh? Then how will we explain things to them?
It's simple. We won't.
I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we might need to send to the Academia. If I'm right, the request he has in store for me won't be any simpler than the Academia nonsense.
Well, we'll see. This will be your favorite too. Oh, will it? Well, color me intrigued. Let's get this show on the road.
Master, we're back! Huh? Where did he go?
You don't have to shout. I can hear you.
We'll soon know why. I want to know.
You got here much faster than I expected. I thought you'd have a lot more business to take care of.
Nah, we're just
Traveler,
perfect.
I was able to pawn off various problems of mine onto others.
Onto others? What does that mean?
You are others.
We can discuss that later. You're looking for me because of the thing you mentioned in the letter, right?
That's right. Please, follow me.
That thing is more than just a thing. If it is what I think it is, then it is more than just a thing. Then it is a friend. Slow and different. Alright. So I need to go upstairs. Just looking around for some stuff. Is it? I think it is. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Behind those plans? Yes. 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 Carcana. This is not a monster,
Don't be scared,
Kale.
Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Carcata. It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
Carcata, I've missed you.
Nabatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a Spontamod researcher is able to create such an intricate machine. If he were still around, we could probably chat the day away. What a shame.
Carcata looks kind of broken though,
Seems
so...
wrong here. Have you been maintaining it? Mechanical life forms are much more fragile than they look.
Is Carcata sick?
Carcata has
Well,
been
the
lying
mechanical
down like this
equivalent
since a
of
few
it, I
days
guess.
ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few courses conducted by Spontamod before, so I've managed to perform some passable repairs on Carcata's energy supply module. However, it seems the issue this time is with its transmission.
So we brought in an
My
expert.
knowledge can only prevent its condition from deteriorating any further. But, Madame Faruzan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
Macaron, no.
Not necessarily. Mechanical life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more.
Alchemy?
There are
Should we get
multiple
Albedo
modules
in here as
that
well?
influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my understanding of mechanical life forms is going to be of any use.
Alright, we have a mechanic, we're gonna need an alchemist, we can get Albedo in here, who else do we need?
Carcata. Can you all go outside for a minute? I need a bit of space. Before I do a thorough check, everything we've just said is but conjecture.
All right. We're counting on you, Madame Faruzan.
Alright. You take care. Yoink. Okay. So what do we do?
We'll wait here till Faruzan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her.
I also wanted to ask about her past.
Her past, huh? Quite a few people in the academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps
There we
it'd
go.
be best if I'm the one to tell you.
Sports Fest practice. Bye bye. Alright, thanks for the follow, thanks for checking in and everything. Hopefully I'll see you around in the future.
Trapped might be a more apt description.
Have fun with practice, I guess. As fun as practice can be. I hope you're having fun with it. But yeah, she she disappeared for 100 years. Yes, we have heard that before. Didn't like the new Archon quest that much because Paimon isn't there for 99% of it. I think that was really good. Again, I want to see where it goes from here. Is the next update still going to be in Sumeru, or are we going to have an intermission chapter again where we revisit another nation? Because normally there's some kind of intermission chapter where you revisit some other place before you head to a new nation, right? After Inazuma, we went back to Liyue. And I think before heading to Inazuma, didn't we make a pit stop again somewhere else? Before we headed... I'd like to revisit a place again anyway. Maybe Inazuma, it would be nice. Just a quick little intermission revisit of another nation and then move on. And I'm looking forward to it. Although, the next update might still be more Sumeru content for all I know.
Her
Trapped?
exact words were...
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall.
Maybe Dane has some business in Inazuma? Mayhaps, mayhaps. Interestingly enough, Sumeru was I think the first time that we met Dane outside of an intermission chapter, right? Because the chapter we met Dane in Sumeru was an actual part of the Sumeru story and not an intermission. So that's a first, if I'm not mistaken, right? Who knows? Maybe he will slowly but surely creep more and more and more into the main story. Like, the first few times we met him was just in intermissions, but now he started appearing in the main parts of the story. And I am sure we will only be starting to see more of him as time goes on. And I'm kind of excited to see where that's gonna go.
I did all I could to decipher the code and deactivate the traps to escape the ruin, but there was no way out. I lost track of time and I ran out of pen and paper.
No, would be cool? What would be
In the
cool?
end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code. Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all the possibilities in my mind. After that, my memory started to become fuzzy, and my cognition slowed down.
Ooh, that's a lot. Has own element, like, I don't know if it's... Honestly, yeah, that would be pretty hype. I mean, again, we know the 7 elements that exist. Technically, if you believe the TCG, Omni element, but Omni is basically just there for the trading card game. And technically there's the Abyss element. I guess they have their own element in a way, just by the going by the visuals and everything. It looks like there is an Abyss element. And the Traveler and and Ether and Lumine definitely had their own kind of element before they were banished to this world, right? So yeah. Yeah, has like Hydra or Cryo from his design. Probably.
She doesn't remember anything else, including the location of the ruin and how she finally managed to escape. When she was found in the outskirts of Sumeru a few years ago, she looked exactly the same as she did 100 years prior. However, she was in a stupor and struggled to form sentences. Only after a lengthy recovery period could she speak again. The academia speculates that she must have gotten trapped in an unknown ruin while researching machines a century ago. And because of the ruin's special properties that halted her aging, she was able to use those 100 years to crack the trapping mechanism and then escape. Though she had finally broken free, 100 years had passed. Everyone she knew, and everyone who knew her, was already gone.
But she moved on with her life.
Even the
Happy
academia
end.
had to rely on century-old records in the Akasha to confirm her existence. ...
What the fuck did she eat? Well, let's face it, if her aging was stopped, that means basically any deterioration, then that would mean that we can assume that any natural deterioration in her body would stop. Which would mean that her body might not have needed nutrients during that time either. Like, as if her body was like in a complete state of stasis. Except she could move around still. I don't know.
Make that face. I'm not telling you this because I want to drum up sympathy. She wouldn't want others to pity her because of past events. Rather, she sees that period of entrapment as an experimental error. As a researcher, she must accept everything that results from her experiments, even if they don't fall within expectations. Even after going through so much, she's returned to Sumeru and still hasn't given up on her research.
Well,
due to changes over the
someone's
years
committed.
and drift in academic subjects, she holds some rather strong opinions
Fell out of the
about
world.
current academia,
Ayo.
and she has no shortage of detractors herself. What I want to say is that no matter what era we're in, Faruzan is a true senior researcher.
I don't think that's ever happened to me.
In every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines.
Yeah, I'd love to see those
If there's
pictures.
a chance, you should talk about them with her. It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
I see. I guess it would be helpful.
Master, Madame Farazan's done.
Alright.
Oh? Let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
Please tell me she figured everything out.
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years. Abattoir really installed quite a few impressive things on this.
Oh.
If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right? Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
It has collected parts before, yes.
It used them for something else, but as far as its design goes, it does have a function like that.
I knew it. If I'm not wrong, Carcata's issue lies with its restitution module. Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all based on principles learned from the ruins.
From the ruins? Fell off the map in Mondstadt? Like a year ago, but you don't have pictures of that, I imagine.
The creators of the ruins machine once tried to create a perpetual mechanism that could replace life or even surpass it. The restitution module is the result of one of their countless attempts. It replicates the behavior of living things to achieve a self-repair function. However, the energy required in maintenance of the module became an issue.
Energy consumption? Maintenance?
For example, a living thing's heart can deliver nutrients and blood to various organs.
Yes.
However, the bigger the living thing, the more powerful the heart needs to be.
So we need a
Once the
strong
heart is
power
damaged,
supply
it'll be
to
hard for that living thing to
power
heal itself,
stuff
and even
like
the
this.
function of other organs can be affected. Thus, the attempt wasn't widely adopted. Even 100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear, this is going to be a problem.
Why is that? And another map in Leo? You just have to glitch where you can just climb it. I see. There were a lot of glitches that sadly got patched. Again, I still think the kitchen flying glitch was one of the best ones that sadly got patched. Don't you hate it that you can't fling yourself anymore? I never was able to properly use it until it was removed.
Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts in the restitution module to repair Carcata. But like I just said, the module is rare, even by the standards of ancient machines. Not only that, but there is very little related research documentation available. Finding suitable parts would be like trying to find a single gear in the vast desert, to say nothing of the difficulty in making those parts from scratch.
So, what do we do
One
then?
can only wonder where Abatui found the original parts.
Do you think he had any spares in his old lab?
Abatui was, for a time, quite passionate about excavating the Great Red Sand. This was when he had just gotten expelled from the academia.
You mean to say he found a restitution module in the desert? Oh, that is indeed possible.
So we're gonna go there now, huh?
Desert's huge. How are we supposed to find the parts that Karkata needs?
Go to one of those giant
According to the
ruin
Academia's
guards?
records, no similar parts have been found in the Great Red Sand over the past 100 years. If we want to try our luck, we'll have to explore ruins that have never been explored before.
Oh, it's funny. Couldn't test it out. It's already removed when I tried it out. Kill yourself as wanderer. You will low and turn the internet turn on again and fly. And then fly, something like that. Ah, too bad that didn't work.
I do know that a Vahumana researcher formed an expedition team after the sandstorms and earthquakes subsided. They are now exploring areas of the desert that used to be difficult to access.
Should we ask them if they've made any new discoveries lately?
Nah, we're gonna go ourselves.
The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running around like headless chickens.
Where's the archaeology team currently stationed?
His name is Raid. I think he's stationed at the northeast part of the Hypostyle Desert. Let's go look for him once Karkata settles down.
Alright then. Let's go
You
now.
and Kale should probably stay. Karkata's condition may be stable, but it would still be better if some of us stay to look after it. Besides, you still need to take care of the trouble that the academia left for me.
Trouble from the academia? I thought you said you pawned it off to someone else. Wait, don't tell me.
Yeah, you're someone else.
I'll let Kale fill you in on the details. I look forward to seeing your work, Tainari.
Alright. To the desert. Let's see what we got over here. What do we need to do? Where do we go? How do we save our crab friend? Oh yes, that looks very promising. To the Batmobile, yes.
What is this?
Halt! Mr. Raid's permission is required to proceed any further.
We're not outsiders. She's a researcher from the academia.
That still won't do. Mr. Raid told us to keep people away from the ruins so they don't damage the site.
Damage the site? I've excavated more ruins than you've visited restaurants. Which batch of students is Raid from? I want to see him right now.
He isn't at the campsite now.
True, you are
should all
technically a
leave.
senior.
Only he can give you permission to enter.
And with seniority
What a
comes
stubborn guy.
a certain level of respect that needs to be met, right? Can't just waste our time here like this. Let's wait for the researcher to come back first. We can't just waste our time here like this.
You're right. Even if there is new information, we still have to wait for him to come back so we can ask him about it. So let's just see what we can find out from the people here. I'm going to give that Raid a good talking to when he gets back. Starting from who in the world mentored you?
Oh shit. Oh, he's gonna be screwed. Well, let's see what the people here have to say. I can't aim.
That machine looks amazing. Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer? The location
what now?
seems to fit too. Might that legend actually be true?
Legend? What? What? Excuse me? Huh? Explain? What do you have to say, tired villager?
Ruins? Don't know anything. We were only hired to deliver water and supplies to them.
Okay,
Forget
that's fair.
excavation. They won't even let us get close to the camp where they're staying.
Bunch of douchebags. And you, what do you have to say, curious villager?
This area used to be ravaged by frequent sandstorms.
but it's been calm lately for some reason. They say that this was done by a single traveler. But seriously, is such a thing even humanly possible?
A single traveler? Well, I can do anything. I can do anything! Tasking around, Farazan starts to analyze the situation.
I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you?
The sandstorm's dispersing. The machine they speak of. I can do anything. Chaos, chaos.
That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird.
What's so weird about it?
It's a bit far away, and I can't really say for sure from this distance. Perhaps we should ask the villager from before about the legend first.
Neo Chaos.
Huh?
Ah, yes.
What are you guys doing back here?
I want to learn more about the legend of the Ruin Wanderer.
I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about it, youngsters. After all, it's a tale that's over a decade old. It's said that this monster, the Ruin Wanderer, traversed through various ruins for centuries. Many adventurers had claimed to see it while exploring.
Okay.
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast. However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
That was just a bunch of different things that people saw at some point.
Then, about 10 years ago,
alright, and
we
I will
stopped
check those
hearing
pictures
any
out
news
later.
about it in Sumeru. No one has seen it since then, and the legend has since faded into memory. You youngsters probably don't know about the Ruin Wanderer nowadays, but it was famous for centuries.
Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Yeah.
Wait, back then?
Yeah, she's over 100 years
Indulge my
old.
curiosity for a moment. Why do you think that wreckage is the Ruin Wanderer?
Well, I had also heard that secondhand from...
You heard that nonsense from the Eremites after they got drunk, right?
Who are you?
Madam Faruzan, it is a pleasure. I'm Raid, the one who organized this archaeological expedition.
Great. We
I'd
need
heard of
you
at
to
the
let us into
Academia,
the site.
but I didn't expect to run into you here. Truly, it is an honor. And this must be the famous traveler, I presume. What brings the two of you here?
Have you found any special contraptions and relics in the ruins that you've been investigating?
I'm ashamed to say that we haven't found anything noteworthy, even though we've been investigating for a while now.
Really? That Ruin Wanderer isn't noteworthy to you?
I'm afraid those are mere rumors. Really, I sometimes wish that those people would put as much effort into their work as they do into gossiping.
What is it then?
You're right, sir. I'll get back to work now.
Well, we do have a
Wise
Genshin
do not
channel,
buy into
specifically.
rumors, so it is said.
For all
I
things
believe that you
Genshin.
too, Madam Faruzan, do not put any
Just be
stock
happy that
into
Genshin
such
has its own
baseless
specified
talk.
channel and doesn't fall
also
into
said
some
that
kind
real
of gaming
knowledge shall come
category
from
like most
practice.
other things, like
I can
survival
help you
gaming.
research the excavated
Minecraft
ruins and
doesn't
see
get
if I
its
can
own
find out
channel, it has
anything
to
new about
compete
them.
with stuff like
You can take
Subnautica and
credit for any new
survival.
discoveries. I believe this offer to be sufficiently attractive.
But Genshin has its own thing.
In truth, I could ask for nothing better than your help with our research. However, you two must be tired after a long journey. I'd feel bad if I set you to work immediately.
Oh really, would you now?
It's getting late and my subordinates
No,
and I
don't
are
make me do
heading
another
back to
time
camp
skip.
to
Please
rest.
just let us do
Why
everything
don't you find
now.
a place to spend the night first? We can continue our discussion tomorrow.
I'd rather not.
There's a tent that the villagers occasionally use to rest. It's a bit simple, yes, but I hope you won't mind.
We're gonna have to time
Since
skip
you
and
need
come
to
the
rest
next
as
morning.
well,
He'll have
let's do just that.
hauled off everything that is important to us. Oh no. This is not gonna end well.
This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either. Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage.
Oh.
I only caught a quick glimpse.
Yeah, I'll check
It
those
was from a
pictures, don't you worry.
distance. But based on the condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago.
A dozen years ago?
Yes.
Huh.
The timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how
Of
do
course,
you
Ronly's the
suppose
best
it
for
was able
picture
to
taking. Who
maintain
else
a
would it be?
relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades?
The restitution module.
That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
You've seen such life forms before?
Well, this was over 100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Karkata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes.
Oh.
It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here.
Mechanical life form from 100 years ago? Is it no longer around? Glitched or something and couldn't attack me. Shocked dog and dealt damage to them. Wow, that seems interesting.
Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly.
Why didn't you go and investigate earlier?
Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently, and he'd get away scot-free. If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Karkata.
So we can't
Anyway,
reveal anything.
We should figure out what they're planning before making our next move. They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, they're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant.
That we shall. At least she knows that what I theorized. As the night goes on, you hear faint sounds in the
those
distance.
sounds coming from the excavation site? I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow.
So should we sneak
A
in?
single person guarding the campsite.
Or rather sneak out, I
This
should
must
say.
be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you?
No problem. I can kill them all if it
Alright.
comes down to it.
I'm counting on you.
Alright. Ready? Die! Aw, it didn't kill him.
Why isn't the tent here yet? We need to switch it out tonight.
Oh?
It's still on the way. I'm afraid this is the first time we're delivering such a huge one.
You good-for-nothings are just a load of trouble, aren't
So
you?
that earlier
You
was
wouldn't
just
have to deal
all
with these interlopers if you had kept
for
those
show.
lips of yours from flapping.
All
Hurry
for
up and
show.
hide our current tent and deliver the new one to me tonight, no matter what it takes.
Huh? Who's there?
It's me!
I'm sorry. I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here?
What's this delivery I hear you're having trouble with?
It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there.
Yeah,
Someone
sure.
damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here.
And you're discussing that over here because...
The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet, and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol.
There are people who'd steal these relics.
Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening.
Sure.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask, is the Academia really aware that you've traversed through the desert to come here in the middle of the night?
Why are you
Also,
questioning me?
where's Farazan? Why isn't she with you?
She's still resting.
I'm right here. Also, you forgot to address me as Madam.
Ah, yes. This, yes, now it's time for her to be pissed again. Because you forgot one word.
Madam Farazan.
You were all making so much noise that I couldn't sleep, which is why I got the Traveler to find out what was going on. But for some reason, that one task took forever, so I came to check in on the situation.
I'm very sorry for disturbing your rest. I'll tell my subordinates to be quieter on patrol.
Not necessary.
Good.
We're about to shut you up
Come
for
on,
good.
traveler. Let's head back.
We're heading back already? What? Well, that tumbleweed just came out of nowhere. Well, damn. Today was all that I noticed that two different eye colors. So the triangle in her eyes, yeah. Look at that. That looks interesting. We're heading back already.
We came to check out the situation, didn't we? Well, we've already done that. We should get better rest so that we'll have energy to investigate tomorrow.
The tumbleweed is still there. Was I mistaken? No, wait, it stopped tumbling. Now it's just a weed. Whoop! You interrupted my cutscene! And you didn't even contain any loot! Oh my god! Thank you so much for the raid! Thank you! Elias Malachi? Oh my god, I'm probably butchering that name. Elias? Elias? I don't know. Please, tell me if I'm wrong. But anyway, thank you for the raid. Hello there, General Kenobi. No, thank you. Welcome. How are you doing? What were you playing? Were you also playing Genshin? We are currently in the process of doing some hangouts. So, yeah, we have completed 2 endings of this hangout and are currently on to getting the 3rd one. And, well, we got to see our mechanical crab friend again, which is very exciting. That's all I could really ask for from this. But yeah, I hope you had a nice stream. And again, thank you so much for the raid.
Thanks for dealing with them.
Finished the Archon quest for...
Something good on my end. These are the excavation records from their campsite.
The Archon quest, right. Got very interesting towards the end there, right? The newest part of the Archon quest with the mirror and everything. When you see the other sibling in it. Like, there was so... Like, the flashback we had. Like, seeing siblings' memories and stuff. That was so interesting. I really... Just... I always hate when we have to wait for the next update, because now I'm like, I want to know where that goes from there. I want to know what kind of reveal, what kind of significance all these reveals are gonna have. But we're gonna have to wait. But I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end. I'm sure the wait will be worth it.
According to them, the ruins have been raided before, with numerous traps and contraptions having already been triggered. I also observed the wreckage up close earlier. The weathering is nowhere near as extensive as on the relics that have been buried for over 100 years.
So, what you're saying
There's no doubt that the wreckage and the ruins don't belong to the same era. Instead, it must have wandered into the ruins.
So you're believing those legends of the Ruin Wanderer then?
It could have fallen into a trap or encountered a glitch within the ruins, remaining stationary like that until it was discovered recently.
Oh, just with Nahida?
I still don't know why they'd want to hide it.
Sorry if I gave anything away.
Definitely reached the same conclusion I did.
I did not want to do that.
The few pages of the excavation records are written in code, which I still need time to decipher.
I said nothing.
Lie within those pages.
You didn't. Yeah, I didn't say anything. You didn't hear anything. Everything is a lie. Quick, everyone! Throw out a bunch of quote-unquote spoilers. The more fake spoilers people make up, the harder it is to find real ones. Let's go. Did you know Nahida dies? Zhongli kills her in this Archon in the later quest. It's amazing. It's so interesting. It's like the next coming of the Archon War. They're all killing each other again. Zhongli's bedrock. Sibling memories. The last Stainslip quest. Not surprised it will happen again. That's fair. That's fair. But man, it's better. Wait, those aren't lies. You can decipher coded message. Of course, you can decipher coded messages.
It's just wordplay. And if anything, that's my wheelhouse.
Farazan gets to work deciphering the code.
Just a bit more. Ah, I see now.
Help! Please help!
Also, that thing just woke up. Did not expect that to happen.
Why are you
I guess we
running
gotta
away?
take it down now.
Back! Protect me!
Kinda looks like an abyss mage. One more reason to kill him. Ah. You and your hatred for Kaya. Head out though, so I'll be looking for a bit. Have fun with bro. Oh, I will have fun. Apparently it's reactivated. And thank you for the lurk. And once again, thanks for the raid. And to all the people who came in with the raid.
I'll cover them.
I hope you'll be able to find some enjoyment in my stream, but be aware that I don't only stream Genshin. In fact, I only stream Genshin.
The Traveler?
Oh, I guess it did ignore me. I only stream Genshin when there's new content. So, don't expect frequent streams where I run around exploring stuff or grinding.
It's clear that we can't escape, so let's just attack it!
Oh, never mind, it turned itself off again.
It stopped?
Hey, you guys, get up there and tell me what's going on.
Nothing.
What if it suddenly moves?
You good-for-nothings. Why is everyone I hired so useless? Move! I'll do it myself.
If it kills you, it kills you. Nothing I can do about that.
Looks like this thing's parts can't handle the load of functioning anymore after years of disrepair. When it first reactivated, I was wondering if it'd be as amazing as the legends had pegged it to be. I didn't expect it to be so much weaker than it looks. How disappointing.
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that because you won't be able to sell it for much?
Farusan, you may be my senior as an academia researcher, but that doesn't mean you get to slander me.
Yes, it does.
You wrote these excavation records, did you not? Or perhaps calling it a ledger might jog your memory a bit better.
I don't recognize that thing.
Oh, you don't?
January 3rd, excavated 5 tents. January 5th, 3 tents sold. January 10th, 1 special tent pre-sold. It must quickly be switched out with an old tent.
So Tent is your code name for relics.
You're supposed to be an archaeological expedition team, and yet here you are, secretly selling the relics and profiting from it.
Damn.
Can you believe that you had found the
Why would you have to
mention?
mention? Well, I guess she. Yeah, she did forget some stuff from her hundreds of years in that.
After all, there would probably be many wealthy buyers interested in purchasing the legendary Ruin Wanderer in the black market. Yes? And then we arrived just before you could finish your work. That forced you to speed up your plan, and you tried to complete the switch overnight before I could investigate the wreckage. In your haste, however, you accidentally activated the Ruin Wanderer instead. Did I get that all right?
No, you didn't get anything right.
I don't know what you're talking about.
See, he's denying it. Does that mean we get to kill him again?
Man of knowledge.
Why do I always resort to killing people?
Life forms. You're not fit to be a researcher.
I guess it's just typical Genshin stuff.
Ridiculous. Curiosity, respect. I'm not here to hear you preach. Hey, we're leaving.
Mr. Raid!
It's gonna reactivate again, isn't it? Because it's the way. Killing people is the way. Again, if you die, you die. I ain't gonna save you. He did.
Why is it moving again? Run!
Did it kill him? Farzad, watch out!
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was
I
like
know
a
he is.
beast.
I think he actually
However,
dead.
None knew why
Would be nice.
it wandered the ruins.
Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before. Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Is that the thing that you had as a...
So you've been looking for me this whole time?
It was that old machine she talked about that she had to deliver letters and stuff.
Long time no see, Tamimi.
Eh? No, that's the one. Okay, different machine then. I am sorry I was mistaken. But that looks like just a regular one. It doesn't have unique colors. That looks just like any kind of machine that I normally hunt down.
Dear Farazan, I hope you're doing well. It has been over 20 years since you went missing. People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead. But somehow, I feel like you're still alive. Yes, that
Is
you
a mecha.
live still in some corner of this world. You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face. I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you do. I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before, always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel
There's also
Tamimi,
a bunch of stuff here that looks
so
like I can
search
collect
for you
it.
in our place. You didn't like coming home back then, and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back.
Very nice that you hang out
Now,
today,
you're
otherwise
leaving
you
a
would have
letter
spoiled
with
yourself.
Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you. I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home.
That she has.
I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you, my dear daughter.
Welcome home, Farzan. Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time.
But we need
I've
parts.
safely received the letters. Your
Why are
work
you
is
making me
done
do
now.
math?
You can sleep.
No, seriously. Why are you suddenly asking me to tell you that that equation equals 50? Is that some kind of setup like fit these something in your mouth? Is that where you're going with it? That's...
Tamimi, the mechanical life form I encountered back then.
Of course.
When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home. When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me. I once thought that I'd never get to see it again. I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning. And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. 1 decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects, became the Ruin Wanderer. So it could deliver these last letters from them to me.
Even though they had all passed on, they still prayed for your safe return.
The strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right?
Tamimi?
Even after the remodeling,
Mission failed successfully,
its
I
restitution
guess.
module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits over the past few decades. Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out. It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, it can finally rest in peace.
And we can tear out its heart and use it for our friend. Right?
Tainari
I hope
told
that's
you
not
what
coming
happened
across
to
as too mean.
Right?
Yeah, I know about you getting stuck, so I'm sorry. Also, Gabe, welcome back. How was supper? I hope it was tasty.
You don't have to apologize. It's not like this incident is a secret in the academia. Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result. However, finding out that so
I'm
many
asleep.
people were affected
Rob.
by my failure
That's fair.
does make me feel somewhat conflicted.
It's totally fair. You're gonna go to sleep. You're not gonna miss much. In fact, we should be getting close to the ending, and then I'm probably gonna raid someone. So feel free to do with that knowledge what you will. But I get it. We don't know how much further it is till the ending, so you better head to sleep now. We don't know. Maybe it is gonna take 10 more minutes or something. In which case, I'd hate to keep you awake for that much longer if you're actually tired.
Can you head back to Pardis DI first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry. As for me, I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Yeah, okay, you staying with your dead friend here. Heard ending, I can look quick, it's really close to the end. Okay, 70 more minutes, see ya. Alright, see ya then. Ending. Alright. A neatly penned note. Dear Madame Farazan. This manuscript we found on Tamimi have been transcribed and organized, and every one of them has been marked with your name. I hope that even after 100 years, future generations of students will still remember your name, Madame Farazan. The yellow note? Tamimi's remodeling is going smoothly. As it is now, it can learn how to deal with various dangerous situations in the ruins on its own. I wish you could see it with your own eyes. As I worked, I kept thinking that you'd do a better job at this than I could. After all, you're the most exceptional student I've ever met. And off-corrected note. I told you not to. Now look, so many people worried, even Tamimi. The messy scribbling has been repeatedly cancelled and edited, leaving barely legible phrases and a single neat message at the back. Hurry up and come home for a meal. Your mom always makes an extra portion of food, you know. Aww. And I guess reading that was important for an achievement. Alright. Return to base. Who told you last story quest? That's fair. Story quests are also important. Well, I guess you should have read the notes. Guess you should have read the letters. But you skipped them. Alright, we're back for our friend. Are you okay? Not you, Kale. Go away.
Wait, where's Madame Farazan?
I will tell the whole truth. You tell everyone everything that happened in the desert.
Oh no.
It's the mechanical crab, yes.
I got to reunite with an old friend from 100 years ago. But
As a researcher, she could perhaps accept it. However, as a friend, a student, and a daughter, we should give her some time. Let's just wait for her here.
So you can do the other ending really quickly. Well, if it's only an extra
And
minute,
in the
then we'll do the
future,
other ending too.
I hope that we can be here to support her as her new friends.
Oh, great, it's another waiting game. Please tell me this is enough. Please tell me I don't actually have to wait for a whole day here.
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush.
I do have to wait until... Everything sucks! I hate the waiting game. It's my least favorite game to play.
Osmanthus wine tastes this.
Alright.
I'm back. What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
We've all been waiting for you, Madame Farazan.
That's more like it. Now, here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
Are you okay?
Why do you all look so solemn? Come now. Liveliness befits youngsters more.
Madame
Well...
Farazan, did these parts come from...
Yeah, well, obviously.
Come now. I thought that you must have encountered some major problem. This isn't something you have to worry about. Well, it looks like you already know everything. But no need to feel bad. Like I said before, as researchers, we must learn to accept our failures. Tamimi has been operating beyond capacity for a century, and I'm unable to repair it with my current abilities. Not even with these parts. It would thus be much better to use them to extend Karkata's lifespan. As a senior,
that is...
it is only right that I do
But
something
still,
for the people who come after me.
she's
That
gonna have
holds
to
true
do a
for
lot
both
more
researchers
research so she'll
and
be able to
machines.
repair everything. Repair your old friend when
I
you
didn't say
can.
that I would be giving you these parts for free. They will only be used for Karkata temporarily. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to help me with my research. I'll be sure to revive Tamimi once I've fully deciphered and replicated the creations of the ancient
There you
civilization.
go.
All right. I'll do my best to help.
Me too. Although, I'm not sure if I'll be much help.
I'll help too. If you ever need me to kill someone to get some parts.
Remodel Tamimi successfully even back then. There's no reason why we won't be able to do even better. And when that day comes, I'll be sure to say, welcome home, Tamimi.
Start over. New friends, a new life, a new beginning. That's the repair segment. Okay. Good, but I like the other one more. Right. You say the other one will only take like an extra minute, so... With that being said, let's do that one as well. Story quests. We are down here. There we go. There's the split. Continue playing from here. I am back! Again!
You're back!
How was
Shut
your
up,
journey?
Cole. Keep Tamimi a secret. You tell everyone the partial truth.
So Madame Faruzan has some other things to settle. All right. And to think that Raid was doing all of those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
Madame Farazan will be able to repair Karkata when she gets back, won't she?
Absolutely. Currently, only Farazan and I know about Tamimi. I should let Farazan decide whether to tell the others about Tamimi. And again, I hate the waiting game. Alright, and after that we'll decide on who to raid. We'll have to see if someone we've raided before is live. If not, I am open to recommendations as well. We'll see. Alright. Let's see what we got.
What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
Madame Farazan, we're over here.
That's more like it.
she has the
Here's
exact
some
same
components I brought back
lines.
from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Karkata is using right now.
Exact
and I'll be
same
back in
lines.
shipshape.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization?
Okay, there we go.
Unbelievable.
Well, we don't know
Thankfully,
if she
it
has
didn't
different
end up in
lines
Raid's
yet.
unscrupulous hands.
Unscrupulous, huh?
There we go. First time she said something new in this ending.
Sounds like you already told them what happened.
I told them about Raid.
Is that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later. It's nothing. I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the Academia. They're going to be very busy. Too busy to bother us, I'd wager.
Doing his Pokemon Crystal Raid.
I'll start
Ooh, that
repairing
could be a good.
Karkata then.
That could be a good
Colin,
target
can
for
you
our
help me
raid
out?
then.
Of course.
I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stick around after some repairs. Karkata springs back to life. Yes, yes. Welcome back to the world of the living. But yeah, I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stick around for the raid, but I'll gladly raid Sid.
Ah, you're here. Thank
I
you
am
for
here.
keeping Tamimi a secret.
You don't plan on telling them?
If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Karkata? Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it. I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people.
You don't have to shoulder all this alone. Maybe you'll feel better if you share it with the rest.
It's fine. I'm used to this. I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories. However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Mimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me.
Yeah.
That's more than enough. I'd be disappointed.
I guess
in them
this
if
is
I
the
let
happiest
myself fall
ending we've
into a
gotten
slump
so
because
far
of this.
then.
Neither my teacher nor my mother would have
But
wanted
there
to
is still
see me
one
like
more
that.
ending we're missing, technically.
Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you?
But I doubt the other ending could be better than
Our
this.
DSGI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me?
Oh, it would be my pleasure. How about we all do it as a group? And then it's like,
Once
yeah, this one's the
Carcotta's condition
best.
stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that. But for now, just help me keep the secret.
You got it.
Thank you.
I'll keep it.
Whether
I'll
it's
keep it
100
a secret
years
that you
ago or
killed
now,
your friend.
I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate. The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru.
Let's even get best
No
ending.
one came to check up on me then.
Welcome home, Farazan.
Yeah, I'm home.
She's home.
What do you think could be hidden in this big garden?
Just too bad that Kakata is not included in this. Welcome back, Farazan. Once she was adrift on the Sea of Time, she has found her home shore once again. Alright, we will get the last ending next time. I will quickly go ahead and grab the rewards we can get. Which includes some primos, which is always nice. We do like the primos. We grab the primos when we can get them. I will still probably have to do some stuff because as you can see, I will have to do some stuff on my battle pass today before I go offline. So I will stick around on Sid's stream while I do that. Get at least this thing here done. Alright. But
Osmantha.
Alright. Now then, there we go. Set everything up accordingly, and then we are ready to go on over. Alright, hang on. Sid, there we go. Pokemon Crystal Race, yep. Let's set this raid up real quick. And again, everyone, I want to take this moment to once again thank all of you very much for watching this stream. I know Genshin is not everyone's cup of tea here on the channel, but I do hope you were able to enjoy it, those of you who stuck around for it. And I will be streaming on Friday again to get some Friday Night Funkin' done. You know the drill. I have some stuff planned, including 6 cool Deltarune mod, which got updated again, and yeah, we'll see what else is planned for then. Until then, though, everyone, have a good one, and bye-bye. And goodbye also to those of you who are watching this stream as a VOD. Your support has, of course, also been greatly appreciated, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to catch you around in the live in the future. Until then, though, everyone, have a good one, and bye-bye.